Salute to everybody in the building. It's Sweet TV in the streets with it TV. Y'all ready? First thing I need y'all to do, hit that like button, man. As soon as you come up in this thing, share out the live. Hey, I need y'all to go ahead and get Kimberly, man. Can y'all hear me? I need y'all to go get Kimberly. If y'all know how to find her, can y'all do that for me? Country, what it do? I see you. Only one, two, three. I see you. I see you. I see you, Gemini. I see y'all. I see y'all. Can you hear me? Well, all right, then let's go. All right, man. So we got breaking news, y'all. As a lot of the people in the sector know, it's been a lot going on in the Mo 3 case, in the Mo 3 trial. It turned GRC, you know what I'm saying, inside out, man. And basically, the bottom line to all of this, y'all, is we gonna have to go back to the first, well, some of the first paperwork that came out, man. And I ain't gonna lie, this right here, it been hit my desk, y'all. I've been holding on to this one, man. So make sure y'all get in here, man. Cause I've been holding on to this one right here, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, we got action. We got action, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to definitely hold on. Matter of fact, let me do this before we even get started in here real good, man. Let me do this, man. Shout out to Sin City Routes, man. Third person in here, you hear me? Go ahead, get all the neighbors. Hey, go get Josh. Go get the whole room 901. You feel me? Go ahead, get the whole legal chest. We're gonna move some pieces tonight. You know what I'm saying? I heard I got a shout out over there in, you know what I'm saying? One of the biggest, you know what I'm saying, channels in the Mo 3 sector, man. Salute. You know what I'm saying? He said basically, I think I heard the shout out was about the bulletproof that was mentioned, you know what I'm saying? Or was it mentioned? It only was mentioned in the bond hearing, if y'all remember the bond hearing. A bulletproof vehicle was mentioned, you know what I'm saying? Now me, I got the memory of an elephant, y'all. I don't forget nothing. You hear me? I don't forget nothing. Y'all. So when I hear certain things, I'll be like, wait a minute, didn't we hear this? Didn't we hear that? Didn't we see this? And didn't we see that, y'all? But y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what to do as soon as you come up in here, man. Hit the like button, man. You see Miss Kimberly out there, tell her get near quickly, y'all. Tell her. Now, we about to get into some paperwork. Usually we don't do this when we break down paperwork, but I want y'all to see something because everybody coming up with the different theories of who doing what, what's being done, how they doing it exactly. And I understand curious minds are inquiring the knowing, but this is like one of them things to where you just ain't gonna know. Some things you might not ever know. You did.
Like life like a movie, like a book. So, certain people that's in like the first scene, second scene, and you know what I'm saying, first chapter, third chapter, second chapter, they ain't meant to be a part of your life. You know what I'm saying, the whole ride. You know what I'm saying, they meant to be a part of the history. And they ain't meant to be there the whole time. A lot of people don't understand that, but you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that and know that. It just, they meant to be there for a certain amount of time. Some people be, you know what I mean? Got a little longer time, but everybody ain't meant.
It's we. In the streets with it. These YouTube streets. Let's build it. Content after content. We on the block. Lego. And as a daily reminder, hit that like and subscribe so you can get the vibes, you know it, and notified every time. Let ride. Sweet. These days is the last days, cause you gotta die just to see the clout. I came a long way. I came a long way.
Man, listen. Salute to everybody in the building. Make sure if you didn't already, get on that like button. You know what I'm saying? Now check this out. So we done seen a lot in these last closing days, man, and it's looking like the trial is set in stone, y'all. There's no more moving court dates around, and actually, I'm hearing Thursday and Friday we got pre-trial action, y'all. Now check this out. It's the reason why I'm doing this live. I've been holding for so long, just really watching, you know what I'm saying, and paying close, the closest attention. And let's be honest, y'all. So far, we done seen a lot of switcheroo. We done seen a lot of, we don't know if it's pretend. We don't know if it's fake love or real love, y'all. Let's be honest. It's hard to tell, especially if you don't know the Dallas business, the infamous Dallas business. You feel me? If you don't know what's going on and you don't know the business, it's hard to really, you know what I'm saying, pinpoint who really like each other, because one minute you see they liking each other, then the next minute they falling out. Now check this out. Information has been coming down the pipeline from the jump, y'all. We already know what this here internet do. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, we got action. And today's action, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. We gonna have to, I'm gonna give it to you real plain. You feel me? Devin Brown is everything I've been saying the whole time, y'all. Devin Brown is the same person who baby mother allegedly, and everything is alleged, told on him. Now, that's not even what we here for today. What we here for today is to take a look. And just so y'all know, let me just flash a little bit so y'all can absolutely know this how we coming, man. If you didn't already, make sure you hit that like button. All right. So we got action, y'all. Do y'all remember when I was telling y'all about surveillance, you know what I'm saying, stuff that got picked up and tagged, you know what I'm saying, property, body camera video, y'all. Y'all see that? This is what is going to be, or maybe possibly will be, using body camera video, but we already knew that. But it gets deeper, y'all. I see an address has been dropped, you know what I'm saying, by a certain blogger, man. He dropped a certain address and he called it Freddie or something. Maybe it was, I forgot what exactly that, with the caption read. Matter of fact, we can go look it up right now. Why not? Let's go check that out. Now, that address is interesting because that address has been in the paperwork. Now, I'm going to show y'all some stuff, but of course, the reason why I never dropped this is because of the work. Like, it's that work, you feel me? So, what we going to look at, and how many of y'all ever knew that it's over 5 detectives that was working this case? Over, might I add, over. Now we're gonna look at some stuff in a minute. But before you do, and before I get into that, I need you to hit that like button. If you didn't share out the live, go on and share out the live, man. Everybody been speculating, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and bring it to you, man. I've been sitting on this for quite some time. You see that bullet fragments? You see that from passer and by vehicle struck tag? Yeah, yeah. I mean, but this is stuff we already knew. This is the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen. This is this that work. You feel me? Now let me take this down real quick so you can see what we looking at real quick. Now I'm not gonna get all the way in here, but you see that right there, clothing evidence. Now I'm gonna tell you why that clothing evidence is very important, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button, man. Check this out. The clothing right there. Yeah. Now, not only do we know clothes was seized, you know what I'm saying, jewelry, a lot of this stuff is mixed between some of Mo3 property, but this is just descriptions of some of the things that was going on. And this is, the 911 calls. We heard that, we heard some of this stuff. But how many of y'all knew that they had DVR evidence? I've been telling y'all this. DVR video. Now, why is this important? Because we already knew it was a few DVR videos out here. But this is some of the DVR they had from the jump, y'all. This is some of the DVR we had from the jump. And like I said, I want to talk about the address that was dropped. Some of that's gonna come out. Let me go find the blogger, the post, because I don't want to miss, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to miss, you know what I'm saying, interpretate the wordage. So let me go find it. Okay. It says, the caption reads, the trap house, hashtag Yellow Beezy, and hashtag Trap Boy Freddy used in the paperwork. You see what I see? Question mark. Trap Boy Freddy Sprinter van that was shot up is seen at the same house. Hashtag Keywan White used to destroy all the evidence tied to the hashtag Mo3 case and where he parked the Camaro. I got him. Now, what I am gonna say is I do see this is breaking work. I'm not gonna lie. This is breaking work. And not only is it breaking work, y'all, it really led me to go ahead and drop this video. Because not only am I looking at, and y'all can go Ratchet TV, man. Y'all go check them out and look at that post. It's 7 hours ago. Now, what's crazy work is that's the address with the pinpoint, and it does have a Sprinter van parked down the driveway. But crazy work. We're gonna see that address, but this address is not attached to nobody's name that was mentioned in that caption, y'all. We're about to see in a second who name that address is actually attached to. It's crazy work. And then you'll start understanding why Mr. White is ready to consider a plea. I want to first bring to y'all attention. Let's take a look. Take a look. Hold on, let me turn this down a little bit. Let's turn that down. All right, so let's take a look. Because I don't want to be here too long, y'all. We're going to start right here. Let me bring this to your attention. All right. Now, there's a timeline, right? That's very, very important because if you see the timeline, then you will see how it all went down and who really. And I'm not saying everything is alleged. I'm not saying that anybody's doing anything. We're just gonna go off the black and white, y'all. We just gonna go off the black and white. Which one this is? I'm looking at. All right. No, not that one. All right. All right, let me get a mic check. So check this out. Let's go. DDP, you already know you so you already know how to cook. This is really, yeah, we heating up. So check this out. Now, what we looking at right now is the affidavit for arrest warrant. Why is the affidavit important, ladies and gentlemen? Because this is what they had to present to get action. This is how they was able to get warrants for these arrests, y'all. But I'll need y'all to pay attention. Get your notepads, y'all. Go ahead, get your notepads out. Because the dates, I need y'all to write down these dates. The dates are important. We got action. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 Copyright Act, allowance is made, fair use, for purposes such as criticism, comment, and news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and bringing awareness to my people. Let's get it. So, at the end of the day, we about to break down this paperwork. Now, this is the affidavit, and why this is important is because it's gonna make sense. Everything that I've been telling y'all for the longest, y'all. Everything that I've been telling y'all for the longest, you know. And I'm not here to pat myself on the back. I'm just being honest. Shout out Flip Mode in the building. I'm just gonna be honest. Ben saying this because honestly, it's like right in front of your face. You can't hide. You can't hide the truth when the truth is right in front of your face. You just can't do that. You know, you gotta, unless you're blind. So check this out, y'all. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready to get into this, man? I need you to hit the like button. Let me know right now. Type it in the chat. Come on, let's get active. If you ready to go through this, go ahead. Type it. I'm ready. All right. So, what we about to look at, I need to see it. I'm ready in the chat. What we about to look at is the affidavit. All right. It says, matter of fact, no. We moving too fast. Before we even go there, let's go right here. Let's go right here. Do y'all remember when the boogeyman popped out and I popped out and I asked a certain question? I was like, bro, like, you got testimony? Like, are you gonna are you gonna testify? And then there was a whole thing made it seem like, you know what I'm saying, I was trolling or trying to be, you know what I'm saying, malicious in any way. But really, I was just curious because I had told y'all, like, you know what I'm saying, this had came across my desk. You feel me? So I was looking at this, you know, and I'm like, hold up, I'm reading. I'm like, it say that he the complainant head of security, that he was the complainant, I'm sorry, head of security. Now that first sentence right there contradicts a lot of things that we've been seeing and hearing, because recently we heard road manager, but we do understand that this is what those, you know what I'm saying, this is what they are saying. And let's be honest, we gonna be fair. They are saying one thing, he is saying one thing. The truth is somewhere in between, y'all. So I'm not gonna sit there and call this man a liar after we see what we see in the black and white, and then we heard what we heard on the internet. It says that he was the complainant's head of security, that he spoke to the complainant on November 10th. That would be the day before Mo3 passing, 2020, and that the complainant went to stay the night with a female in Oak Cliff, Texas. Now, Oak Cliff, we about to learn a lot about Oak Cliff, y'all. Let's just be honest. If you don't know, now you know. Oak Cliff, Texas. I ain't gonna say on the map, they been on the map, but this story out of Oak Cliff, I think it's gonna spin y'all all for a loop. But it says that the complainant had issues with some local Dallas rappers, but he did not want to elaborate. Now, if we gonna go all this paperwork, it sounds like Sean G did not want to talk. Let's just be honest. He said he did talk to him the 10th. Now the thing about that though is, how is that possible if they wasn't supposed to be in contact? But let's be honest, the truth will set you free. So was you only just telling the truth? You talked to your partner on the 10th. Let's talk about that. So this is the statement, y'all. Is very short. It's not deep at all. It basically said he did not want to elaborate. So let's move on. Now, why I had to do it in this order, because a lot of things is going to start making sense as I start breaking this down, and I'm going to get to it so we don't be here too long. Let's get into Miss Banks, y'all. It says here, and that these are not the exact words. This is a summary, y'all. Y'all got to understand that this is a summary, but you got to also understand that all these are recorded. So it's all recorded, like, you know what I'm saying? It's tape. There's tape, y'all. You know, there's tape. It says that she had began involve a romantic relationship for several months with the complainant, y'all. Now, the only thing about this and why I said what I said, testimony, because as you can see, it says witness, y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the box, it's a witness, you know what I'm saying? These are witnesses. So it says, and make sure y'all go ahead and share out the live, man. I'm trying to find where y'all at. Make sure hold on. I'm trying to get to where y'all at real quick. All right. So it says that she had been involved in a romantic relationship for several months with complainant. That the complainant arrived at her residence November 10th at about 1:07 p.m. That complainant left the next day about 11:30 a.m. Huh? Yeah, that's what it say. So this is a summary. I want y'all to understand we are looking at a summary from Detective Anderson, y'all. That's what we're looking at. So the complainant left the next day about 11:30 a.m. That would be November 11th. That she had no further, it's a little typo, but it basically 11:30 a.m. and that she had no further communication with the complainant. That she was notified by a friend about 12:30 that complainant was being reported as deceased on social media. That witness contacted their son by phone the day prior and the day of the murder and asked the complainant was at her apartment and asked if the complainant was at her apartment. Now, we got to start it like this because let's just be honest. It's about to make a little bit more sense in just a little bit, y'all. The bottom line of this is before you eat, you got to set the table, y'all. So just like I've been telling y'all, the way they had set the table, everybody was supposed to eat. Everybody was supposed to eat. And then the thing is, what they trying to spin it like is that a payment never happened. Yeah, they're trying to spin it like a payment never happened because that would be getting rid of what? The remuneration. Now, let's move over. Let me come right here real quick. Now, I want y'all to know, Pete, that address. You see that address? Right above it, you see a Devin Maurice Brown, y'all. Yeah, that would be Devin Brown, y'all. Now, Devin Brown has a home address of the same place that I just told y'all to go look at, right? And they calling that and they tying that to what? Who? Okay. Now check this out. We ain't even got to stay there too long. Let's come over here real quick. And excuse me if I'm moving fast, but we got some stuff we got to cover. Now this right here, this would be a subpoena application, y'all. Why is this important? We about to find out in a second. It says a complete and true copy of the entire pretrial service file for who? Theodore. Yes, sir. To include but not limited to monthly reports, drug test results, outside correspondence, or complaint. Please include business, blah, 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 blah. Now, in this case, who do you see at the top? It says in the case of who? The state of Texas versus Marquise Conway. So for those who keep saying that the man is not in the man paperwork, well, ain't this paperwork? I'm going to read that again. Said witness bring and produce in said court at said time and at place of the following. A complete and true copy, y'all. This is a pre-trial file. But we all know that Bodega, aka Theodore, is already home. But let's move on. Let's come right here real quick. Now, what we got here is a grand jury referral. The importance of all this that I'm showing y'all is this was the ingredients that they used to cook up these grand jury referrals, affidavits, and literally warrants. And you're going to see in the timeline that I'm about to put in front of you that it wasn't done in just a 1, 2, 3 step. It was done within like 3 months. You hear me? About 3 months. Now, this recent arrest that we're looking at right now, it says capital murder while remuneration. Now, we heard at that bond hearing that they got phone numbers. Now, phone numbers are very important, y'all, because numbers you're going to see in a minute, aka trackers, were used in putting a lot of this stuff together and getting these arrests, and you about to see why. Now, let me read this real quick. It says, hereafter called defendant on about the 11th day of November in the county of Dallas, state, Texas, did then and there intentionally and knowingly cause death of Melvin Noble, an individual hereafter called deceased, by employing Keywan White to murder deceased. Now, we're going to stop right there because who told them this? How did the grand jury, and see, this is what y'all got to understand. We kind of skip forward to the future, but we already know it was years before any of this information and movement would start dropping. Now, I'm about to take you to what we was about to get into, but before I do, here's just a look real quick at some of these are detectives, y'all. These are detectives on this case. Now, we're going to come back to that. I just wanted to show y'all that real quick. We got action. If you didn't already, go ahead, hit that like button. Now, y'all already know how I always give it up, man. The streets always talking. You got to watch what you say to them. Now, I've been telling y'all, it's a reason why Keywan been on the internet popping it, trying to paint the picture, because he is the most cooked right now, y'all. I'm breaking down in this live why Keywan is on the internet in these last couple of days, basically telling the free world, aka the people who out here, and we know who those people are, I'm ready. Like Little Caesars, man. The boy ready to tell something, y'all. And let's be honest, I got some riddles and McGriddles that he was cooking up. If once we get through this, we gonna get to some of that too, y'all. If y'all heard the little riddles and things he was kicking over there on Mr. Lawton, man. By the way, shout out to Mr. Lawton, man. A lot of this is not even possible without that, man. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, Mr. Lawton. It is what it is. Now check this out. So we about to get into how it all went down according to the detectives, y'all. This is the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? This is some of the stuff. Did I put this up? Hold on. Matter of fact, wait a minute before we even go any further. Let me show y'all one more. Is this on? Oh yeah, I got some more stuff I gotta. Yeah, go ahead. Let me show y'all this too, real quick while we up here. This fully, man. Let me take this down. I want y'all to understand something as we break this down. I want y'all to understand something as we break this down. Now, understand DVR systems, laptops, three iPhones, y'all. 3 iPhones, a Samsung phone, and y'all see the address. Y'all see that address, right? Just wanted to make sure y'all seen that address. Yeah, share out the live. Go get Josh. Go get Kimberly. Goddamn. Shit, go get Mahaya. Go get this. Go get them. Y'all know who to go get. We got action. Go get them and tell them we got action. Hold on before I put that back up. They seized narcotics at that other. Y'all see that other address right there? See, I've been holding on to this because one thing about it, I wasn't trying to be the first. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. But Goondini was just sitting on this, man. Like, yo, this is This is nasty work. Now I have broke this down, you know what I'm saying? And just so y'all can see now, we not talking about three clothing, y'all. It says suspect clothing. I want y'all to read, you know what I'm saying? Read that carefully. Suspect clothing, y'all. And how is that possible? I'm trying to tell y'all something. How many of y'all think that when these guys go out here and do these whatever whoop the whoop, that they change their draws, they change their shirt? We seen what happened to Straight Drop. You know what I'm saying? They zoomed all the way into that man. They doxed him all the way down to his draws and said, "Yep, that's him. Same draws." An hour before, yep, that's him. The same draw. But check this out. They got clothes, y'all. I want y'all to peep. They got clothes. Suspect clothing, and it says white to be exact. That's in case y'all. That's the tag number. Now we also look this up. The FCCs. And I'm gonna let y'all do that on your own, but go research what that mean, and then y'all let me know. Yeah, this is the reason right here. Y'all looking at it. This is the reason why he ready to go ahead and take that plea, man. This the reason right here.
Damn, BG, you made this?
Little nigga, the streets is talking. The streets is talking. The streets is talking. The streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking. The streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking. The streets is talking. You better watch what you say to them. You better watch what you say to them. You better watch what you say to them. Nigga, the streets is talking. Nigga, the streets is talking. Little the streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking. You better watch what you say to them. You better watch what you say. You better watch what you say to them. You better watch what.
So check this out. Let's just run down the list real quick before we get into this next part. Cause of death and autopsy report. They got that. Body camera video of the video from aggravated assault. Now, that could be any aggravated assault. Now, do want y'all to remember a few things that it's so crazy that's been told. And now I'm about to get into my conspiracy thoughts, right? But follow me. Do y'all remember Keywan? All right, man, check this out. Keywan was one of the last people to get picked up before, you know what I'm saying, the most recent things. After he got picked up, boom, he was quiet, he went down the road. It seemed like, you know what I'm saying, he was talking at first, he was doing something, but we thought when he came back to Dallas, it was gonna be nothing like what it is. It seemed like since he got back to Dallas, it's like he know he back home, he on the phone every day. He got now he got stories about celebrities doing this and that. He got different people name in his mouth. But the whole time I've been breaking it down and telling y'all, man, this man is talking through the internet to the people in the free world. Riddles and McGriddles, y'all. He's telling them people exactly what he is feeling so they can know what to do. But here's the cold truth, y'all. It's right in front of you. They got his clothing, y'all. This is the big news I've been waiting and this holding on. I've been holding on to it. I ain't gonna lie. They got his clothes. He cooked. And if you go look up that what the FCC is that they tag, you'll know a little bit more deeper of why he's cooked. But I want y'all to pay close attention to the DVR system, the laptop, because they got those two, and 3 iPhones. 3 iPhones, a Samsung phone. And y'all see that address where they got it from. Now check this out. It get even more crazy. They got 3 rifles. They got 3 rifles from that address right there. Ooh, yeah, they got 3 rifles with some narcotics. That sound like a trap house, allegedly. But check this out, right? Let's get down to it, man. Let's get down to what we came here for, cause I still got way more stuff to get through. But if you didn't already, man, put some respect on the like button. So now that we got that out the way, I want to bring your attention to the meat and the potatoes, y'all. This is what this show is really about. This is the reason why Keywan want to go ahead and just take our old plea, man. He got the same paperwork we looking at. He know what them folk got. But I'm gonna show y'all why this phone is. First off, it's a lot. If we want to be honest, I'm gonna go to the chat real quick. See how y'all feeling right now. Firearms and controlled substance. Okay. Mm-hmm. I just want to see how y'all. I'm just checking on y'all real quick. I'm in the comment. Y'all want to let me know how y'all feeling right now. How many of y'all already? Who can say that right now at this point that they already knew all this? Who? Yeah, we knew about the 911 call. A lot of people knew about that. Y'all knew about the bullet fragment from the pastor who got. We know who got struck. We know that. But how many of y'all knew about the DVR systems, the laptops, the 3 phones, the Samsung phone, out from that address we looking at? And is that Dallas business trying to spin us? Because if we look at this address, that address going back to a who? DB. It's gonna keep it 100. But let's get to it. Is this it? Let me see. Oh no, I got a lot going on. Hold on, yeah. My fault. And we gotta go, man. And we do gotta go, y'all. I had to turn the lights back on. That's $44 right. That's 45. 50 pieces will suffice though. For sure. For sure, for sure. Yeah, we did turn the lights back on and we do gotta go. Yeah. Share out the live. We got the content for the night. Now we about to get to it. Who knew that, y'all? Y'all saying, hey, ain't come on now. How many of y'all knew that? And I got some more. Oh, I got some more up my sleeve. For sure. Now let's get to it. This is the affidavit for the arrest warrant. We had to get all the other stuff out the way. Matter of fact, I can clean this up and get y'all a cleaner copy, man, so we can really get in there. Yeah, I can get y'all a cleaner copy of that, man. Hold on. That's what I'll do. Let's get that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get y'all a cleaner copy real quick. But who knew that? Share the live. Share the live, man. See if I can clean that up a little bit better so we can get up in there. Put it on your screen. Put it on your TV. Yeah, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to do it like this. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Boom. And then, wait a minute. Oh, no, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Do it like that. That's what we gonna do. We gonna do that. Hey, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Share out the live. Let them know we live too, man. Shout out to the We Live 2 crew. They know who they are. Get dad. Yup. Yup. Man, I'm messing up, y'all. Hold on. What? Messing up. But what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get it to where y'all can okay, I think I did, okay. To where y'all can, yeah. Awareness, okay. Oh yeah, this is good. Same voice, for sure. Okay. I can go right here. One more time. This time. Don't take this part. And yo, put that in there too. Boom. Just one more time. Let me get that top piece. Appreciate everybody that shared me out. I really do, and everybody that hit that like button. We got action. Oh yeah. We got action. And I know. Oh yeah, let me see. Boom. All right, bet. So now I gotta come on in from the phone. All right, so boom. So far, what I'm doing right now is basically getting everybody up to speed. That even if you don't know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Putting you on. Be myself. All right, boom. Which one of these? Which one of these can I get rid of? All right, so now we here. This is the affidavit for the arrest warrant, y'all. Now we was looking at, showed y'all how many detectives, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of detectives in this case, all doing different jobs. You did. Now, what we looking at right now, this is kind of like, I want to call this the timeline. Now it reads, before me, the that's too small. All right, it reads, before me, the undersigned authority on this day personally appeared. The undersigned affidavit, who after being day sworn, blah, blah, blah. Name, Anderson, you know what I'm saying, badge number, all that. But let's go on down to where it say name of suspect. Name of suspect, Devin Maurice Brown, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This would be the affidavit for arrest. Now we already know why they went and got him. But for the people who don't know why, let's get into it. It says on Wednesday, November 11th, at approximately 11:56. Now, who was taking notes? Who was taking them damn notes? Because the time is everything. Y'all remember earlier, approximately it was 11:30. So we already knowing why Devin, we know what it's going. You know what I'm saying? For the people who been around, y'all know what's going on. But let's do it. Let's talk about it for the people who don't know what's going on. So what we already know is that this might be the same witness that, you know what I'm saying, we already know. You feel me? That we was already looking at earlier, because this would be her baby daddy. Now on Wednesday, November 11th of 2020 at approximately 11:56 a.m. Now it's the same day. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget that Mo3 left at 11:30, right? And they said about 12:30 she got a call from a friend that said she seen something on social media. In the midst of all that, on Wednesday, November 11th, approximately 11:56 a.m., suspect Devin Maurice Brown committed the offense of murder, a first-degree felony, y'all. This is the affidavit arrest warrant. Now, there is more. Because, you know, again, we are looking at, this is the actual legal paperwork that was drawn up to actually start making arrests. But you're about to see, y'all, what's going on with Zam. What's Zam, my brother? Lady A in the building. Damn, the goal ended. Ah, man, what's up, Lady A in the building, man? Salute, Lady A. I'm still here going multitasking right now, but I'm listening, man. Okay. We here. Make sure y'all share out the live. Purple God is in the building. I don't see you. Oh, there you go right there. Yeah, okay, country and okay, let's get it. But check this out though, y'all. Check this out, man. He's cooked. But we ain't here for Devin. We here for Keywan, and why Keywan want to tell something, because y'all, Keywan is left, man. He's out there by his lonely, y'all, and he's segregated. Yo, if you've been paying attention, shout out that boy Mr. Lawton, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to put some respect on him, because he's the voice box. Goddamn, he's the quality of the audio and everything that we've been getting that we might react to tonight. Let's be honest. Freddie about to sing everybody. He gonna walk away without doing a day in jail. Man, hey Clay, I'm gonna be honest, bro. The way hey, if I'm put to y'all like this. When it come to trap, Freddie, man, that man looking at places to get married and some more stuff, y'all. That's how he feel about all this. Don't that says a lot? Come on, man. Don't that say a lot? They saying, oh, well, why did he do it? Cause that's how he feel. We ain't gotta goddamn speculate too much. He did what he felt like doing, man. He was capable. You know what I'm saying? He went with that move. What Beezy over there doing? He over there on all his restriction. He gotta goddamn watch everything he say, everything he do, because he know not only, boy, are they looking at you, man. Ratchet voice, y'all. You hear me? Man, listen, y'all. Keywan has been over there doing the most, y'all. I'm just be honest. Y'all still here. I'm listening. This is interesting. Take your time. All right. OG said take your time with this one. I know it. So look, now we seen 11:30. Anderson did a lot of I think Anderson, between him and Barnes, they did a lot of the interrogation. I'm gonna say Anderson. Barnes did some, like, I ain't gonna lie, they was sending Barnes, what you call it, we gonna get to that. But when it come down to these interrogations, that was Anderson who talked to Minister G. And that was him who talked to the, you know what I'm saying, Miss Banks. You feel me? So it comes to no surprise that he also talked to Devin and he talked to Keywan. You feel me? He been talking to everybody. Y'all. The man been working his rounds, man. Let's just be honest. Uh, read his comment. I believe Trap been telling us from the beginning, even on the highway that day, what was going on. He said if it was him, he would have been burned all of them. Man, listen, let's get into this. So check this out. I just wanted to get y'all so y'all can understand what we looking at. This I had to put it on the, you know what I'm saying, section so it can manifest on the screen like how it's busting. You hear me? Pause. But let's get to the next part of this. But I'm setting it up. That was Wednesday, y'all, the 11th, approximately. And that's when, you know what I'm saying, they saying that this man committed murder. But what I'm trying to feel like from the footage, we ain't see like, and from the build, if y'all seen the thumbnail, I could have did pictures and all that, but we'll do that on the separate live. I'll come back. You know what I'm saying? Devin don't fit the bill, so we know he did not do this, y'all. He was not the man running down that highway. But it seems like they know something that we don't because we keep seeing a certain person name. Now, we not going over, a lot of y'all came a little late. I seen, because people saying, oh, Bodega ain't in the paperwork. We seen it earlier. I can pull it up. Theodore is definitely in Yellow Beezy paperwork. We already went over that. So if you ain't peeped that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And when we done, you go run that back from the beginning. Because we already done been through that part. Now let's get to this next step. Said take your time, do it right. Take my time. I think it's just dropped it. Okay, so it might be the, let me see. I think so. Okay, yeah. All right, bet. And I'm gonna drop the link, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely let y'all partake of this commentary, you know what I'm saying? If you want to partake in the commentary, I'm definitely gonna drop the link after I get through this. Now check this out. It says on Wednesday, November 11th, 2020 at approximately 11:56, suspect Devin Maurice Brown committed the offense of murder, a first-degree felony, Texas Penal Code, la 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 la. Now these are the facts as follows, y'all. On Wednesday, and then this is according to the paperwork. This is according to the affidavit, y'all. It says on Wednesday, November 11th, 2020, at 11:56, Dallas police officers responded to a shooting on South Thornton Freeway, y'all. Like southbound. Oh, northbound, my fault. Northbound over E. Clarendon Drive, Dallas. All right? Dallas County. Numerous witnesses who were forced to stop in traffic on the freeway observed a suspect with his face covered chase and shoot complainant Noble with a rifle. Now this is very, very important, y'all. Why? Because numerous witnesses seen one gunman, y'all. Numerous people would have seen two gunmen, y'all. I don't think they would be saving that tucked away for no surprise. All right. These are the facts as follows. Now check this out. Numerous witnesses who were forced to stop in traffic on the freeway observed suspect with his face covered chase and shoot complainant Noble with a rifle. After the shooting, suspect White, they threw his name in there, fled in a black Chevy Camaro northbound from the offense location. Suspect white. Now, I do want y'all to understand that this is still Devin Brown affidavit, y'all. I want y'all to peep. This is still Devin Brown affidavit. I want y'all to pay attention. And these are the facts as follows. So it says White fired multiple rounds and multiple citizens' vehicles were struck, along with witness Graham, who was actually injured by a bullet fragment. Why is that important? That's why I wanted to show y'all, because I don't want to say, listen, I ain't got no time to be playing with y'all. Y'all seen the goddamn work. They got the bullet fragments from the scene. It's in the paperwork. It's tagged, bad and tagged. So it says witness Graham. Now we will kind of find out later that witness Graham was actually a doctor. A doctor, I think he was one of the people who tried to save Mo3, but who was actually injured by a bullet fragment while seated in his vehicle. Complainant Noble was transported to Methodist Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased. Detective Anderson, along with other detectives, responded to the crime scene and interviewed several witnesses. Crime scenes responded, processed the scene, and collected the evidence. A witness in a nearby vehicle provided dash cam video of the shooting. Now y'all know the Mo3 set the all that. You feel me? We done already been there, but for the people who didn't, that is the door. That would be the dash cam from the Kroger truck that was used in the bond hearing. You know what I'm saying? It can be seen. I believe I have a video of that somewhere on my channel. Let's move on. Let me see. I got this right here too. Let's get into it, man. Dates is everything, y'all. Now, it reads, a witness was interviewed and stated that Devin Brown was upset over a relationship that involved complainant Noble and the witness. Now we ain't gotta go deep. You ain't gotta type it in the chat. But it has been alleged that Miss Banks, Devin Brown baby mama, talked to detectives. Basically, we're not gonna spoil it. We're gonna get into it, y'all. But everything is important. So this is the point where I want y'all to start writing down the dates. This is why I said at the beginning that none of this happened overnight, y'all. This was a process. Now let's get to it. It reads, a witness was interviewed and stated that suspect Devin Brown was upset over a relationship that involved complainant Noble and the witness. The witness informed detectives that suspect Devin Brown Jr., also known as, as can't see it, contacted a juvenile witness by phone multiple times prior to the murder. Now, here's what I'm gonna do for this part of the show, right? I'm gonna put the rest, because I was one of the people who speculated, you know what I'm saying, and commentated. That, and you know what? I can't take it fully off the table, but you're gonna see why I'm gonna take this off the table. Now, there was a point in the interview where they say, oh, okay, we know the child was contacted. But I used to say, well, how do we know that it was really him contacting the child and not contacting the mother of the child through what we would all say and hear say to be the child's phone and not the parent's secondary phone. You feel me? I'm gonna put that to rest only because I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna put that to rest. Because if we gonna go by both people, because one what we about to realize, we about to witness, is that not only did Miss Banks say that he contacted the juvenile, he's gonna say the same thing. Now, the only way this works is that they got to be in cahoots. If they're not in cahoots, this stands to be the truth, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna just be honest. If he contacted the child, that's what he did. Now it reads, witness contacted a juvenile witness by phone multiple times prior to the murder. Multiple times. The witness learned that during the phone call, suspect, what you call it, Devin Brown asked the juvenile witness if complainant Noble was at the location. Man. The witness provided the phone number that suspect Devin Brown used to contact the juvenile witness. Now I'm gonna stop right there because we got breaking news, y'all. Y'all do understand that that's the you see them phones and that address. I showed y'all who connected to the address. They got laptops and phones and stuff. They got evidence, y'all. This ain't no walk in the park. This is hard evidence. Witnesses with evidence, y'all. Again, this is the reason why a certain person is contemplating taking a deal at this point. But it gets deeper. Don, what do you say? Mo 3 car was shot up on the driver's side. How he was shooting and driving. Now, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Dang. See, now you getting okay. Who is this? All right, I'm gonna answer this right here. I'm gonna speak to this comment. It says Mo 3 car was shot up on the driver's side. How the heck Keywan shooting and driving? Let's play with that real quick. Now they do say, all right. So when it comes to phones, y'all, it's a few things, and I gotta walk this one slow. Because, and I had to show y'all what's going on, so y'all don't know I'm just not talking out the side of my neck. The evidence is in, y'all. Like they got phones, 3 iPhones to be exact, a Samsung phone, a laptop, and DVR footage, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Ratchet just dropped the dang on the what you call it, parked in the same driveway, y'all. We don't know, allegedly. We don't know what that is. Y'all know how Ratchet be cooking it up, but we're gonna be honest. That's still good work. Good detective work, Ratchet, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said, let's go. Break it down. Don't pay me no mind. uh so check this out though. The witness provided the phone number that suspect Devin Brown used. Why is this important? A lot of people ain't realizing how cooked this is, man. This is overly cooked, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because they got so much evidence, y'all. Now, I want y'all to pay attention. They're never gonna say that Devin Brown phone was pinging. Devin Brown phone did something else, y'all. His phone wasn't pinging. Yeah. Now we can play with that theory that it was more than one car shooting at 3. But the only thing about that is, y'all, I think the detectives know how to do a scene. I think that if I think they would probably back where they start picking up shell cases, I don't know. I'm no detective. I don't know how far they go back. I only would think they would back it up and make sure that leading up to where everything stopped, that if they walk back, what say a mile or to the ramp, that it wasn't no more shell casings. And that's just something we not gonna know yet. But if that's true and that his car was hit up on the driver's side, was Keywan shooting and driving? That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Or was somebody else in that passenger seat? Now let's get back to it. So check this out. It's a hold on, let me put up the no, I want to cover up the let me see if I can hold on. Let me do it like that. No, not that. Hold on, what the oh, I'm tripping. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, so boom. Check this out. On November, and just to I like to kick it off where we left. The witness provided the phone number that suspect Devin Brown used. Now that's gonna be important later down the road, because what I'm gonna prove to y'all today is that these phones is what got. It ain't even the phones at this point. People are talking, and I'm about to prove to you who's talking. So we see on November 13th on 2020, this is what's popping off. But what they're not telling you is on November 11th, a certain person was already talking to detectives. So from the 11th, you skip. They took a day off to do the research, and by the 13th, Detective Eric Barnes was provided evidence of call logs, y'all. Oh yeah, who knew that? Who knew that? Yeah, we got super chats, gifts. We got the works, man. Don't be like that. Don't hit the like button. That's the least. Hit the like button, man. Yeah, on November 13th was provided evidence of the call logs. I told you, Detective Barnes he did a lot of digital and phone, like, you know what I'm saying? Detective Barnes is the one who probably watching right now. Yeah. He be on YouTube, believe it or not, allegedly. Yeah, because he went in there and got them phone records immediately. Yeah. As soon as he got that information, you know what I'm saying? Anderson got that information. They checked it out. Now check this out. Now remember, at this point, no one is locked up for the murder. I want y'all to you gotta really study what I'm saying and what I'm putting down to really understand the nature of what we dealing with. So no one's arrested yet, but Barnes, he get the call logs. Why did Barnes want the call logs? Because a witness had told him that I think that he was calling my son. And let's be honest, we appreciate that good work. Because you know what? I'm going to be honest. She did the right thing. She had to save herself. Why would she crash out for her baby daddy if he done some type of way set this up? Now, we have looked at a lot of things. We have looked at a lot of paperwork. Now we got to admit that now we understand why Devin Brown affidavit had Keywan in it, because Devin Brown allegedly been telling. Now he ain't just start off telling y'all. It took a minute. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all. This is the reason why we haven't heard from Devin, y'all. Devin has nothing to say until his day. I'm gonna say that again. Devin is not gonna have anything to say until his day. At this point, we know why Keywan got picked up. And if you think it's a game, let me cook. On November 13th, Barnes went and got that call log. And what did the call log show? Brown's phone number the day prior and the morning of the offense. That's all he wanted. He ain't really care about the rest. Once he seen the call log showing the night before and the morning of, research was conducted on that phone number, which showed it belonged to suspect Devin. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I already been knowing a lot of this, just like I've been sitting on this information, y'all. Just watching. And this is why I've been saying that this man, DB is working. Now we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get through it. But on November 19th, something happened, y'all. On November 19th, Devin Brown was arrested. But here's the twist. He will only be arrested for a federal arrest warrant. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Suspect Devin Brown was transported to Dallas headquarters and interviewed. Around the 19th. Yeah. He was interviewed around the 19th, y'all. But arrested on federal charges. Let that sink in. I'm gonna say I'm gonna just move on. I want y'all to really make sure you butter your toast. You feel me? Don't rush it. Make sure you butter your toast, cause I'm about to bring that flame, man. We gonna toast it, man, for the show. Look, check this out. Suspect Devin Brown confirmed. You remember? Cause he did have an interview. I don't know, was he trying to get the job? Did he get the job? You know what I'm saying? Was he hired? But anyway, yeah, Mr. Brown confirmed that he had recently learned that complainant Mr. Noble, aka Mo3, had a known witness were dating. That's just a nice way of saying they was getting it on, y'all. Intimate. Suspect Devin Brown stated that on that day of the offense, he did call the juvenile witness in the morning, but he denied all involvement in this offense. Then it says, suspect Devin Brown admitted that he was upset over a recent Facebook video that involved complainant Noble. Now check this out. When I first seen this, I'm gonna be honest. I was standing on that this man was telling, because he was interviewed. You feel me? He got the interview. And what we know because of Mr. Keywan is that they all got videotaped, and Keywan was actually able to see his tape. Sometimes they play you for yourself. Different agencies, they can get the tape before it all go down in court. These different agencies can definitely get the tape. Now we here for, why is Keywan trying to get this plea deal all of a sudden? Well, obviously, I'm about to show you, but you can kind of already understand where I'm going and how we gonna get there. If you didn't already, like and subscribe to the channel. All right. So check this out. The 13th, the 19th. That's what we covered so far, right? Now let's get on down the timeline. Now we're at November 20th, y'all. We still in the same month. All right. On November 20th, 2020, Detective Barnes received an anonymous call. Now here's where it get real tricky, y'all. Hey, this where it get real tricky though. Who knew that, yo? I ain't gonna lie, I gotta play it. I got to. Y'all know I gotta play it.
Damn, VG, we made this? Damn, VG, we made this?
Little nigga, the streets is talking. The streets is talking. The streets is talking. The streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking. The streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking. The streets is talking. You better watch what you say to them. You better watch what you say to them. You better watch what you say to them. Nigga, the streets is talking. Nigga, the streets is talking. Look, the streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking. Little nigga, the streets is talking. You better watch what you say to them. You better watch what you say. You better watch what you say to them. You better watch what you say.
Houdini by both of the bag. I'm praying my dog gon' wag. I heard the street was talking. I cannot take it no losses. Bad big pocket watching. Oh yeah, she told me you got it. Houdini pull up for that profit. I'm going big. Christopher Wallace. Nigga be going up bad. Big talk on the ground. Your big gon' talk for the bag. Your homie gon' talk for.
All right. So far, who knew that? Who knew that? I know y'all gonna have fun with this. And I got some clips, so I'm not gonna even hold y'all too long, man. We can get right back into it. I had to handle something real quick. Let's get right back to it. All right, so check this out. On November 20th, Barnes received an anonymous call that the picture released by Dallas police on the news release resembled that of a person with the social media account is redacted. Then it says suspect white social media Facebook pages. Now, this is the point that it don't take a rocket scientist to know what happened from the 13th to, hold on, let me look at these dates. We were just looking at the 19th, and then boop, the 20th. Now here's the thing. We know an interview was conducted on the 19th. But on the 13th is when Barnes went and got that call log. Now here's the thing. It don't really say when that house got raided, and we do know that when that house got raided, they had some phones in evidence. But don't lose sight that at this point, the feds is who picked up Devin Brown, right? We about to see why. So on the 19th, Devin Brown was arrested for a federal warrant. That's why, y'all. But here's the thing. They arrested him for a federal warrant, right? But read what happened next. Well, you can't see it. I already had it on the screen. But Pete, what happened next? Devin Brown was transported to Dallas police headquarters. Huh? Don't the Federal Bureau of Investigation have their own headquarters? Let me know, Dallas. Let me go to the chat. Let me see if y'all picking up what I'm putting down. The feds picked up Devin Brown, but they took him to DPD. Come on, man. Go to the comments. There's no way he could have shown. In fact, I don't know. No, I agree. He can't shoot a rifle while he's driving. Or threes car. Okay, that's old. I still believe that Jossie knew the night before and the day of he was going to get said. Yeah, she said nothing. She said nothing. Lady A said, "No, that's not how it went." Jack turned Mister. Nah, Lady A, you slow down. You in the 35 doing 50 right now. Slow down. We gonna let no. We're going off the paperwork, Lady A. You speeding, baby. Don't speed. What you told me, slow down. Yeah, you speeding. We going off of what she admitted. Yeah. That what she said. But we going out there paperwork. Yeah. So let's deal with the black and white. Because there's a reason, Lady A, why I'm doing it like this. I want to deal with the black and white first. I got the clip. Don't worry about it. I got that. What you talking about? I got that. You know what I'm talking about? We got the clips. Now, somebody said, how could... Damn, we ain't even get to her yet. How could Jackie confirm who was running if they knowing nothing about it? Man, y'all is speeding, man. What the... Y'all going too fast. We didn't even... None of that is in here. But I'm going to tell y'all something, though. This is why I had those thoughts. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. This is why I had them thoughts. Now, let's get to it. Yeah, man. Y'all speed, man. Y'all slow down, man. Slow down, man. Moving too fast, man. We ain't get there yet because y'all putting... I don't want... Listen. It's people who don't know nothing about this, y'all. They don't know nothing about the sector. It's people who don't know nothing about the sector who gonna see this. So what I want to do, the way I want to give them the installments, because we gonna do this in installments. How long we been on here? Yeah, we got time. I want to give them the black and white, the facts of the, you know what I'm saying? This is the facts of the case from the affidavit written by the law enforcement. I am not law enforcement, nor will I ever be, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't about to fill out no applications. I'm just an internet personality. But this is law enforcement, you dig? So I want to start with them, and then we can put the little pieces in who we think, you know what I'm saying? Because there is reason, because I see names coming up in the chat, and that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Some of that ain't been mentioned yet. Ain't no reason to even be saying them people names. They say you taking too long. Man, listen. Nah. Why you got that name though? Like, come on, man. That name crazy, but let's get to it. Let's get to it. Don't rush me though. Don't rush this. Now check it out. Because honestly, you can just screenshot it, go read it on your own time, man. Like, come on, man. But we went from the November 13th to November 19th. Now we on November 20th. And there's a reason why I'm slow cooking and I'm slow walking it, because it's a lot to get to in between of what we reading. Because I know why y'all saying what y'all saying. Because we know who said who turned in the Facebook pictures. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But let's go off this paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this paperwork. So it says, let me read it again, that on the 20th, Detective Barnes received an anonymous call. Now, the first thing I do want to bring to your attention before I read this whole thing is the anonymous call, y'all. That is hilarious, because they're going to use that technique every time they don't want to say what's going on. So anytime they don't want to have a trace, they're going to say anonymous. But if they can go get Devin Brown call log without the phone, allegedly, because I don't think they need your phone to get your call log. Yeah. They can just get a warrant, go to your phone company, and they'll open it up, and then they'll show them with the whoop. Now, why that's important is because they can do that while you're just doing what you're doing. You can still be trapping and capping. You feel me? You can still be, you know what I'm saying, doing what you're doing, not even knowing them people is running your name. They running your phone number. They trying to see if they can goddamn pick you up. So what they did, they sent the feds to pick them up, because now we know the feds was already watching GRC anyway. So they already knew who all these people were. You get it? Now, what's so even crazy is that they sent the feds to pick up Devin, but they took him to DPD for an interview. Excuse me. They took him to DPD for the interview because they wanted to ask some questions. The questions that they asked is as follows. All right. So on November 20th of 2020, Barnes received an anonymous call that the picture released by Dallas police on the news resembled that of the person with social media account, blah, 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 suspect white, had a social media Facebook. Detective Barnes believed that Keywan White resembled the build and physical stature of the suspect in the offense surveillance video. Now, we got to pivot right there, because we don't know what surveillance video they're talking about. Now, we did, and I did show y'all in evidence, they have a body cam video. They got DVR video, and they also got well, we don't know what all they got. You know what I'm saying? We done heard a few things, but whatever they saying they got, it says they got suspect in the offense video. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that they talking about the video that came from the dash cam from the Kroger truck of the guy, of the masked guy. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the report. This is the affidavit for the arrest. Now, notice this arrest is real. The way they did it is surgical, because he was arrested for unrelated charges, but he was interrogated about something that he wasn't arrested for. I think that's the best way to say it. He was interrogated by a whole situation he wasn't even being arrested for. Peep that. Now let's move on. So on the 25th, something else happened, y'all. 5 days later. Hold on. Do I got my sound here? On the 25th, Detective Anderson received another anonymous call, y'all. Another one. That suspect Keywan was the person that committed this offense. This information was obtained after the Dallas PD had released still images of the offense to the public. The witness had inside knowledge of suspect Devin Brown, who made a call. Whoa. This witness, it says, this witness had inside knowledge of suspect Devin Brown, who made calls and knowledge that surveillance was conducted on Complaint Noble the night prior to the offense. Now, what I want y'all to understand about this particular witness is this can't be Miss Banks. Because Miss Banks don't supposed to have no inside knowledge, y'all. So this ain't her. This is a different person. I want y'all to understand that. This is very important that you understand that this witness had inside knowledge on DB. So this ain't DB. And it ain't KW. This witness had inside knowledge on suspect Devin Brown, who made phone calls and knowledge that surveillance was conducted on Complainant Noble the night prior to the offense, y'all. Do y'all understand that that means there's a witness who's saying that they heard, no, what they're saying, who, it's not saying specifically, it says that they just have inside knowledge. But the only person who can have inside knowledge about Devin Brown the night before, who could that be? I'm going to the chat, man. Who could that be? Who y'all think that is, man? Who could that be, man? Like, he said it. How? That's crazy, man. Like, nah, for real though, man. Like, nah, I'm not even like, no, for real, man. Who could that be? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? And being that you said it's that person, then you saying, so my thing is, how could you go with that person if that's the sister? Come on, man. So you telling me one sister knew, but the other sister ain't know the night before? I'm confused, y'all. Yeah, man. That's crazy work. But should I continue? Like, well, we ain't got no choice. But I'm asking y'all. I'm gonna read that again. And anonymous, and it's crazy because every time it gets strange like this, it is always anonymous. But yeah, anonymous. And so I ain't gonna lie. In a minute, we kind of gonna know who doing this because of what. Hey, we kind of gonna know who doing this because of what's been said, not in this report, but what's been reported on the panels, man. I'm just gonna say it like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna read it. It say, this witness had inside knowledge on suspect Devin Brown, who made phone calls and knowledge. No, hold on. Who made phone calls, and I'm guessing gonna say, and had knowledge that surveillance was conducted on Complainant Noble. Now I'm gonna break that down for y'all. I think what that mean right there is because, see, what they went and did is, see, even though Keywan kept coming on here talking about he ain't got no phone and he ain't have an active working number, we already knew he was capped, bro. People was able to call you, fam. You wasn't missing no money, bro. You ain't out here talking about, so, oh, only time I had phone was I was around Wi-Fi. Boy, stop. It don't even go with your MO. 1 minute we see you on here flashing money. How could you be getting all that money that you were flashing and you don't even have a working phone? Boy, cut it out, boy. You cook. But let's get to it, though. It says the witness had inside knowledge, y'all, on suspect Devin Brown, who made phone calls and knowledge that the surveillance was conducted on Complainant Noble the night prior. That's the night before to the offense, y'all. The witness stated that suspect White was just released on a recent arrest from the jail in Mount Pleasant, Texas. The witness stated that she heard suspect White admit that he shot complainant Noble while talking to her boyfriend. The witness stated that her boyfriend recognized suspect White when they saw images released on the news. The witness provided suspect White Instagram account. Lord have mercy.
I just wanna tell you, lately I've been struggling with dealing with my pain, and every time I come around you, it don't feel the same. And I just feel like it ain't sunny and feel like it's raining, 'cause you ain't next to me like you said that you would be, baby. I just wanna tell you.
Man, listen, y'all. It's so many twists and turns. I'm not even at the part. Where it get even, man, it get very confusing, y'all. But this part did confuse me, y'all. Because it say the witness stated that the suspect White was just released from jail. So y'all gotta understand these people. This can't be Jossie, because she don't supposed to know Keywan, and the person who can be saying this got to know Keywan, because they saying, oh yeah, he just got out. Which made me think that, do y'all remember when, you know what I'm saying, Woot the Woot had the little situation with the transmission? Transmission broke down, remember? And he got arrested for assault. See, what's so crazy about that is that person who came since then that came and did interviews and actually said some of the things that we're reading. But is it possible that multiple people were turning in Facebook pictures and Instagram pictures? Because we only know of one person who claimed to be doing this. But if that's true, then you can't be this person, because this person that we reading about right now, it says this witness had inside knowledge of Devin Brown, but y'all don't supposed to know him like that. But you could possibly, because if you related or somebody you know what I'm saying, got a baby bond, then maybe you do have knowledge. Now it also say that surveillance was conducted. So that's the part where I wanted to make y'all understand that this is what I'm saying about he wasn't pinging literally like Keywan was pinging, but he had a phone that they had traced back to him that had additional information, y'all. Then what made matters even worse is that Mr. Brown had somebody who obviously know him very well giving up information, because this witness stated, and it reads, the witness stated that suspect White was just released on a recent arrest from jail. The witness stated that she heard. Now check this out. So whoever this was, they say they heard suspect White admit that he shot complainant while talking to her boyfriend. So that's the part that gets, so you heard Keywan talking to your boyfriend. So your boyfriend know Keywan? Then it says the witness stated that her boyfriend recognized suspect White when they saw images released to the news. So why didn't he come and be a witness? Y'all see how he did that? See, he played behind his girl. That's what he did. Yeah, that's what he did. Now November 26th, on Thursday, November 26th of 2020, Mount Pleasant police confirmed that suspect White was arrested on November 23rd, 2020 for unrelated charges. Now, I don't know how they threw in that date, but y'all see how they did that. But it happened like that. So, Pete, I want y'all to peep something. Keywan was arrested on the 23rd for unrelated charges, right? That's 3 days after Detective Barnes received an anonymous call. And then 2 days after that, that's when they receive another anonymous call. And this person is the person that heard Keywan. Come on, y'all. You can't make this up. So, November 27th, detectives learned that suspect White was on bond for his previous Lancaster police arrest. They redacted it. Suspect White provided bond associations with a contact number on November 11th, y'all. Now, I'm gonna pause right there because that's major. I want y'all to understand what I just said. On Friday, 2020, on Friday, November 27th, 2020, they saying Keywan White was on bond for his previous Lancaster, but what he did was he gave them a number, y'all. He gave them a phone number. Who did he get a number to? The Bond Associates. That's gonna hurt him. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because while he's saying he never had phone access and he only was able to use Wi-Fi, so that phone wasn't his, that's cap. You use a number when you got arrested on the 23rd, and you used it with the bond company. They worked with the law enforcement, and now they were able to do some work on you, sir. Now, here's what's so crazy. At this time, no one was arrested for no unalivings, y'all. They were just collecting data and doing what they do. But on Saturday, so now we got, you see all this stuff going on? It go from the 20th to the 23rd. It go from the November 13th, November 19th, November 20th, November 23rd, November 25th, November 26th, November 27th, and November 28th. A warrant was obtained for suspect White's cell phone records. But here's the kicker, y'all. The number was provided, right? So what they did was they went to the Bond Associates, peeped the number that he wrote down, and then they went and got a warrant to look into the cell phone. And here's what y'all got to understand. They don't need your phone when they do this. So when they looked into the phone, they was able to see his phone record. The number he provided to, they're not going to tell you that. But we already know it was the bond people. And check this out. I'm going to be right back. But before I do me a favor. Hit that like button.
This that real nigga conversation. This that real nigga conversation. This that real nigga conversation. This the real nigga This that real nigga conversation. If you ain't one, then ain't no reason to conversate or relate. And this that translation. I'm a Democrat working for a small payment. I'm a working artist now, so I'm fast paced. God tell me to slow down, but I'm so impatient. I be so anxious. That's why I be safe. Then my little 22, that my little bake. Even though it's hard out here, God, I know I make it. And when the alarm goes off, you know I don't snooze. When the beat comes on, you know I gonna bruise. This that meditation. I be gravitating. I be so high, I be floating. This that medication. This that I'm so high sometimes I can get insane like a fucking mental patient. This that real nigga conversation. This that real nigga conversation. This that real nigga conversation. This the real nigga conversation.
Higher elevation, that's the conversation. This the wake up, that's the situation. I heard you sick and tired, well this that medication. It's time to rise up, this is levitation. This is meditation, food for how you thinking. Like for the ones who lost, praise to the one who made us. You've been left behind, like this revelation. Think that they need some love, cause they always hating. Yeah, and this is meditation, cause I be meditating. Yeah, this is meditation, cause I be meditating. I started meditating, woke up in the matrix. First I seen myself, then I seen them agents. Yeah, I was meditating, cause I be meditating.
This that real nigga conversation. This that real nigga conversation. This that real nigga conversation. This the real nigga conversation.
Look at him now, that nigga finally made it. I've been craving the attention of $1 million lately. It's been a while since I had to tell someone go get a fuck and bring it back to me so I can give a fuck back.
I bet.
Tell him fuck that. And if I gotta lie, then I'ma tell him caused by the back. Just in case we need to run away. How can I serve
How could I serve you? Just like how the butlers say. Man, let's get back to it. All right, y'all. Hold on. All right. Make sure I ain't got no. All right, bet. So, where we left off? On Thursday, November 26th. Now, before I even get into like any more, let me go to the comments and let me just tell y'all this, man. It's my belief. All three of them girls, what they saying? All three of them knew, man. We gonna listen. This just the first installment. We got more to come. So check this out. So my whole just to speed up a little bit. So it's my belief. Now we know you got the next couple of days. We got pre-trial stuff. Keywan White is ready to roll over, y'all. Allegedly. And if you listen to what he's been saying in these past 2 days, it's the proof, y'all. Along with what I'm showing you right now, he's seen everything that we going over right now. This is might be breaking news to us, to you, but he know this plus more. He was the one who had me believing that Jose Bodega was telling because he said it. He said he's seen it in his paperwork. It took him a minute, but he finally we can like all right. So let me say this: in the days to come, here's what you can expect leading up to the trial from me. I will be dropping all the receipts, y'all, all the clips are us. We got them right. And in the clips, and what I'm doing in the mix of doing right now is putting it in chronological order, so the timeline can make sense. And that's when you're gonna see how the shifts. You're gonna see more easy because it's been like I'm gonna be honest. The way Kiwan been working his move, he's been driving. He's not a dumb dude, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. The man is smart, y'all. And now that we know, this latest breaking information, it kind of shows how he was playing it. And basically he was coming to the internet doing these interviews, but throughout the whole thing he was talking to the certain people. And I always said this: we don't understand the language he's speaking. Only the people who understand the language he's speaking right now is people who have inside knowledge. You know what I'm saying? When you looking at paperwork that's redacted, because his paperwork don't tell no names neither. His paperwork is redacted too. So he has to assume. So when I read things like what I'm reading right now, and it's saying that this person heard Kiwan talking on the phone, and then you got this same person who's saying that they know Kiwan just got out of jail. Who is this anonymous caller? You got to ask yourself that. There's an anonymous caller who keep calling in and giving information. And since November 11th turned to November 13th, turned to November 19th, turned to November 20th, then what's crazy is they put what happened on the 20th. Mars got that anonymous call, but they didn't mention to after later down this timeline. I'm showing you that on the 23rd. I'm gonna read it again. What happened on the 23rd, y'all? It says right there on Thursday. No, my fault. It says on Thursday, November 26th of 2020, Mount Pleasant police confirmed that suspect White was arrested on November 23rd. So it wasn't until the 26th when they realized, wait a minute, he's in custody. Do you get it? Do you get it? For unrelated charges. Now, this is what's crazy because as the detective looking at this, they looking at, well, who's this? Because the Pete, now Pete, I want y'all, this is crazy work. They getting information coming down the pipeline, right? And they like, okay, we need to look into this dude. We need to look into him. Let's go find him. Come to find out, they ain't even got to look far. Why? Because on the 26th, that's when they actually confirmed that suspect White was arrested on the 23rd for unrelated charges. Now, these could be the charges where you remember he said uh he had ran from the police. So these boys was hot. Even after the death of Mo 3 on the 23rd or what somewhere around, he was still busting moves because he got arrested on the 23rd for unrelated charges, right? Now, Pete, on Friday the 27th, detectives learned that suspect White was on bond for his previous Lancaster police arrest. Now, when it comes to Lancaster, I'm not from Texas, but I do know that's what they say Beezy, the yellow boy. They say yellow boy from Lancaster. All right. But they say suspect White provided bond associates with contact phone number, y'all. But no, let's not forget when he came to the internet, he was trying to play it like, oh, I ain't had no phone, boy. damn well, but you had some type of number, bro, and they found the one when you was desperate. Well, when you had to post that bond, that's the number they wanted to know. And when they looked into that number, it say on Saturday, November 28th, a search warrant was obtained just to look at that number. They wanted suspect White's cell phone records, y'all, for the number he provided to. It's not being disclosed. But let's go ahead down where it says Detective Anderson obtained cellular phone location data records for suspect White that showed to be in the vicinity of witness Jackson's apartment the night before and the morning of the offense, y'all. Let's stop right there. Cooley. I don't know how long you been here, but I've been cooking for a minute. I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat. Yeah. If you know, you know. But if I'm going off the dates, Devin Brown got picked up, and a lot of people started getting picked up after Devin Brown started getting picked up, y'all. We know he was interviewed. And what's so crazy, after Devin Brown got interviewed, you got, well, I'm going to say that for another live, but people was on the internet saying, clear my name. Clear my name. On Saturday, November 28th, a search warrant was obtained for suspect White's cell phone, y'all. They got that. So, Detective Anderson obtained cellular phone location data records. That's how they was able, because don't forget, this is the affidavit we looking at for arrest warrant. Why this is so important, y'all? You have to, when you go get an affidavit for arrest, y'all, you got to tell them why. You know, you got to have reasoning so the judge can issue the warrant, right? And they telling us right here, Detective Anderson had it. You know what I'm saying? Between him and Barnes, they've been doing work, y'all. They got the data, the location data records. Now, what's so crazy about it, we know that some houses was hit up. You hear me? But let's get to it. Detective Anderson obtained cellular phone location data records for suspect White. They showed to be in the vicinity of witness Jackson's apartment the night before and the morning of the offense where deceased complainant stayed. What? Hold up. And hold up. The night before and morning of the offense where the deceased. Oh yeah, okay. So basically where he stayed the night. Okay. All right. Now I want to pause right there because this is how it all happened, man. Peep what they said. Once they got, how did they get his Devin? He cooperated. Let's be honest. When they got the warrant, they looked at his phone log, and then when they looked through there, that's when they was able to find the numbers. Who they was? What you call it? They already knew it was Keywan number, but what they needed was a way to prove that it was Keywan number. So how did they do it, y'all? Who been taking those? How was the detectives able to prove after going in Devin Brown's phone that number that Devin Brown was calling around that time was Keywan White, y'all? Huh? Are y'all hearing me right now? Only one person could throw Devin Brown under that damn bus, y'all. Keywan is really contemplating, if Devin gonna tell on me, who can I tell on? Because it seemed like Devin has admitted in paperwork that he did talk to his son. What else did he admit, ladies and gentlemen? Do your damn research and use your common sense. It ain't rocket science. And honestly, I can't blame no one without proof, y'all. So I'm not blaming. This is not the blame game. We're just educating our people on the facts of the situation, right? But we do have critical, you know what I'm saying, analysts that have their opinions and they in the chat. Now check this out. So I'm asking y'all, how y'all feeling right now? Do y'all understand what I'm basically giving y'all, man? I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, y'all. So they know because they got their phone records that dang, why if she say around, okay, so you left around 11:30, right? They look at around 11:30. Damn, it was a lot of phone calls. Who is this? Look into that person. But that's just a phone number. How do you connect the number to the person? And now it's about to make sense what I'm about to say to y'all next. This is why so and so was on the internet trying to make us believe that he was on the streets with no number. Yeah, you did, bro. You had a phone number, fam. And then the thing about White, he just been hoping and praying that some way, somehow, these high paid attorneys, which we're not gonna get into this on this live, but we have to answer this question: who paid for Keywan attorney? Because Keywan told the story of how it all happened. I don't know if y'all remember. He said he was in jail and he came in and met that attorney because they was But anyway, let's get back to where we was at, because I do got some more stuff to get y'all before we get about it. So we see that all this activity is going on all the way from the November 11th to the 28th. This is the first month. But Pete, remember, out of all this activity that's going on, Devin Brown and Keywan White were not arrested for the murder of Mo3. They were only being investigated. There's a difference. All right. So let's get back into it. It says here, Detective Anderson obtained cellular phone location records for suspect White that showed to be in the vicinity of witness Jackson apartment the night before and the morning of the offense, where the deceased complainant stayed. The data obtained was plotted, which traveled the same path of complainant's Noble cellular phone records and placed him near the crime scene where complainant Noble was shot. I'm gonna stop right there. Now, this is not enough, y'all. Just because, and see, this is why, it's all gonna make sense. This is why you hear him on the internet. Oh, da 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 da. I wasn't there though. That ain't enough. Because I'm gonna be honest, that's not enough. It says near. Near, it's not there. Just because he was near there does not mean that Mr. White was there, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? But let's keep reading. The data obtained was plotted, which traveled the same path of complainant Noble's cellular phone records and placed him near the crime scene where complainant Noble was shot. Phone records from suspect Devin Brown's phone were received and plotted, and comparison of those records confirmed numerous calls between suspect Devin Brown and suspect White the day prior and the day of the offense. There appeared to be active phone calls, communication that occurred between suspect White and suspect Devin Brown while complainant Noble was followed after he left witness apartment. All right. And at this point, yeah, we know who. But check this out. On December 9th, we got action. On December 9th, matter of fact, Yep. But see, I don't know if you just came in. He got picked up December 9th, but before he got picked up on December 9th, he got picked up on November 23rd. The thing about that is that's where he messed up, y'all. See, Keywan was already in his mind, he had gotten away. It wouldn't be to where he messed up and got the unrelated charge, which now we know he was fighting with his girlfriend and pulled the pistol and yeah, he caught that charge. Now check this out. He went ahead and bonded out, but when he did, he gave them a phone number. That phone number was the same number he was still using, y'all. And that's what hurt him. We got action. So on December, we out of November. On December 9th, 2020, suspect White was arrested by the task force. Officer J. Howard and Nelson got suspect White, and he was interviewed at Dallas Police Department headquarters, y'all. Suspect White waived his rights and gave voluntary statement. He waived his rights and gave a voluntary statement. Suspect White admitted that phone number that was compared in phone records might be his number, but he don't know for sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but he couldn't remember his number, y'all. Yeah, that's why he couldn't remember. He said, that might be, but he was already putting it together. How did they do it? I know his mind was racing. He trying to figure out what's going on. By this time, he heard Devin Brown was locked up because, again, he got Devin number. He calling, can't get in touch. This is nasty work. Palm sweating. You hear me? He can't get in touch with Devin because Devin locked up. But check this out. When suspect White was asked about suspect Devin Brown, Keywan denied that he knew him or had any association with him at all. Now, this is part of his voluntary statement, ladies and gents. Keywan White spoke maybe a little too much, but it's just a summary. He actually said he's seen his interrogation video, so we know it's a full interrogation video out there. Now check this out. Suspect Devin Brown and suspect Keywan White are currently in federal custody on possession of firearm by prohibited person charge. The witness stated that a companion recognized White when they saw the images released on the news. Remember, y'all? And we on in that part of the show right there. Now, what does all this mean? It could mean a few things, y'all. The way I look at it, let me turn this on. The way I look at it, Devin Brown got in there. He spoke to them people. He wanted to hear what they was talking about. And he did his interview. Devin Brown got locked up by the feds. They took him to where? Dallas Police Headquarters. Not federal headquarters. Dallas County Police Headquarters. He was interviewed. You never hear no more about him besides him saying that he did admit to reaching out to his little one. That is the sole reason why I'm taking off the table that you knew, and you know who, that you knew that he had somebody outside. But I just can't be for sure. The paperwork shows that calls were going back and forth from Devin Brown and Keywan White phone the night prior all the way to the Erder. That's major, y'all. And when it comes to people saying that it's not my phone, well, I mean, I showed y'all the black and white. They got they done went to the addresses, they got the warrants, and they was real particular on how they went about doing what they did. The end result, they got a bunch of people locked up. It seemed as though federal charges are hanging over people's head. You got state charges hanging over people's head. And you got in the next couple days, tomorrow to be exact, pre-trial hearings. And Friday, pre-trial hearings. So maybe there'll be a trial. Maybe they won't. The next thing I want to bring to your attention is these last, let me see. Oh yeah, I did something. Do I want to get y'all that? I think I did enough. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna give y'all some of these clips. Let me go on mute real quick.
Richie, go ahead on with all that trolling then. Here, don't be trying to put he want up in no shit this late in the game. I got you. Yeah, I got you. Cause they gonna be playing with you.
I don't want no new players in this shit.
Leave it like it is. Okay.
They say, ask you how does your chance look? How your chances look when you go to court?
Shit, too much stupid shit going on, and I don't know, man.
This call will be terminated in 1 minute.
I'm just ready. I'm really ready to get it over with, but I don't even want to go to trial. I might give me a plea deal.
Wait a minute. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Now, we sitting here at the edge of our seats. We finally got motion, y'all. We got action. And you talking about this man, he say he ready to take a plea deal. You heard what you heard. Now,
Patricia asked earlier, why do you say that?
I'm like,
wait, hold on. What you say? You say you what?
Okay, because I was wondering.
Wait a minute, hold on. You just say you gonna get a plea deal? I didn't hear that at first.
That's what he said.
Didn't hear him. Shit, goddamn it, shit. Shit, nigga, what you mean a plea deal? Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold up.
Man, we'll talk about it later, man. You know, I ain't fucking with. I ain't fucking with the internet.
Now I'm gonna be honest. Boy, you a damn lie. You been rocking with the internet thus far, and now he laughing, he playing, he think it's the game. He said what he said. How many of y'all think he meant that? Do y'all think that Keywan White even has a plea deal on the table? You know what I'm saying? That man ain't got no. He got a deal. What's up, OG? It's about to get bad, especially in Texas. Them folk on the fry. It ain't even. Hey man, look, I'm gonna be honest. The streets been talking, man, and let's be honest, man. Keywan seen what happened to Orlando. I mean, not Orlando. Lord have mercy. I call them. Keywan seen what happened in that last case, Carmelo, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He seen what happened to Carmelo, and that's why that's the truth. That's why he ain't been on here. He seen the justice that they gave Mr. Anthony, and he like, dang, if they doing that for that, what they gonna do to me? That's how he feeling right now, allegedly. That's how he feeling right now. He trying to figure out if everybody telling, who could he tell on? Because allegedly Devin Brown, look at it like this, y'all. Yeah, his BM told him this, but he at the point, maybe he told her to sell him this because he admit that he talked to the jet. But he said he ain't got nothing to do with the case. Do y'all believe that Devin Brown has literally played it like an OG veteran? Or do y'all believe that Devin Brown could have possibly have already taken the plea deal and gave up Devin Brown? And I'm going to tell y'all why. Because this is why he had to do it. Allegedly, y'all. He had to do it because his BM already done threw him under the bus. And it's a trickle, it's a domino effect. You feel me? Now he looking like, damn, you gonna throw me under the bus? Now these folk investigate my phone. They done got the phone records. They done seen that I've been making these calls. And then they looking at my whole call log. Gondini brought it to you. Bless up. I brought you that. Yeah, it was Devin Brown's phone who started the leak, y'all. Then the leak started to a flood. You feel me? Then the flood started wiping everybody out. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you can do right now is what Keywan contemplating. You gonna grab a surfboard, my nigga, or you gonna drizzle? That's the only thing you gonna grab you a floaty device because the water is rushing in and it's deep. These are flood waters. I don't know if y'all know about flood waters, but one thing about it, when that water come moving in, it's like, I don't know if you ever felt a current, goddamn. If you can't swim against the current, y'all, you're gonna drizzle down. The only thing gonna be able to save you is something to hold on to that can maybe keep you afloat. I think that's where we at, y'all. I think that he realizing that down the paperwork, you got bruh phone, and you done went and did that. You done executed the task force and executed these warrants. They got DNA evidence, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? They got DVR evidence. All y'all going to the same spot. And then you got one of the co-defendants actually calling it his place of residence. So I think Devin Brown was living in the trap. I think he was full-time trapping, y'all. But anyway, so you got Devin Brown phone get well, not even his phone, y'all. This the cold truth. They didn't even get the phone. They got the phone records. So it's 1, 2, 3. You look up the phone records, you look up the dates, you see this certain number is being called around this certain time that the witness gave you, then you know that this will be true because the man was found deceased around this same time. Well, not long after he left a certain individual's house. Now they go to look at the phone and guess what they see? Oh, who is this? Then they calling a lot. So Devin Brown, you was on the phone with Keywan the night before, but it gets better, y'all. Or does it get worse? It depends on how you look at it, right? Um, Surveillance, DVR of allegedly Keywan. And see, he's so smart sometimes that he admitted that he's seen the same. I don't think he's seen, you know what? Yeah, he probably did. Because yeah. Rain would have turned it in. So yeah, he's seen the same thing that Rain got. So what Rain got, he already seen that. And he's saying that you can't tell it's him. He believe, and see, I don't think he understand that footage that show him might be in 360 pixels, but really they got 1080p 4K quality. So whatever he's saying, because we done had multiple people, y'all, multiple sources from the sector done came and said that they seen that footage, and that footage, matter of fact, the most recent person, everybody know Ratchet TV. Ratchet said Rain, when he did the interview, Rain showed him that footage, and he say, "Hey man, that boy cooked, crispy." You feel me? And that's just what that is, y'all. So when they got that out of Devin phone, man, they had. I don't want to just say that Devin told. I'm gonna say Devin phone told. Now the thing is, after Devin phone told on Keywan, do y'all think that Devin Brown had more information? Did he come forward with more information? Put the piece together, this phone number. The only thing they had left to do was to figure out who did this phone number belong to. And I think that what Keywan did is he didn't have it in his name. He was smart. But what he didn't think about is when he got that bond, when he bonded out on the 23rd. That's what they say, bond associates. But it's a bonding company. We might even know who that is. Shout out to Room 901. He done told y'all exactly what bonding company that is. And the location. But anyway, so once they got Keywan White bonding out of the bond company, giving the bond company a certain number, and they saying that same number you giving Devin Brown, you calling him on the day of. Now they got the right to question he got action. Now I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more. Here we go.
Hey, you just said it would be on or something. I'm like, wait a minute, you told me back. Wait a minute, hold up. I've been going for back.
No, Mr. Law, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Either you running a clean play or Mr. Law. Either you running a clean play, Mr. Lawton, or you were genuinely surprised, boy. Because you saying that act like you ain't hear that. You know what the sound of the phone hanging up sound like? As many times y'all done talk. You know he hung up. He said, what? He hung up? But hey, maybe this is real outrage. I don't know, y'all. But I do know this. I got some clips. And let me see. We're gonna start right here.
We know who I would deal with, we'll let you out, I'll let you go. You just gotta give the truth. Like all type of statements. So I'm like, nah, fool, fuck it.
Now listen, I'm gonna be honest. He did waive his rights, y'all. He had a voluntary conversation a long time ago. Y'all think his man is playing on y'all top? No. I also was one of the blogs who Ben told y'all he's working as well. Now the thing about it is, this is a hell of a cleanup crew. But what happened when your shooter go bad? You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm gonna ask y'all. What happened when the shooter go bad? Now I gotta take a bathroom break, so I'll be right back. And I don't want to miss this commentary, and I don't want to just play it. So give me a hot second, y'all. I'll be right back.
On 285, I keep riding in the circle. The inside of my ride smelling like a pound of purple.
Man, ain't no way.
Hey, go.
Showtime.
Go.
Get the lights up.
5 more minutes on a cold orange juice, cause I'm really tripping. Bitch, I'm smashing out.
12 niggas that go undercover. Had to hit the on the suckers. I don't play about my bread and butter. 100 rats in this Louis luggage.
Want me to go solo, 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 solo. They didn't want me to go solo. No, I did this shit without a logo. I got the track jumping on pogo. You give them cash and they ask for more. I do this shit without a deal. I got some niggas who will kill for real. My diamonds froze, yeah, they chill. They don't know how we live.
I'm sorry, y'all. Give me like, I got something long enough. Let me see what is it.
Yo, they be like, what? Man, when he do that? Hey, man. How he do that? How? Man, ain't no way. Come on, man. I swear ain't no way. Ain't no way he try that car. Ain't no way he break that jaw. Ain't no way he move like that. Ain't no way he with the mic. And I'm standing on square business. Ain't no way I'm falling off. If I fall down, I'ma get up. Ain't no way I'm staying down. If it's up, then it's up. Ain't no way I'm laying down. My art call 12 on me. Ain't no way I'm staying around. Ain't no way I'm playing around when I'm sliding around the town. And I got it on me now. It ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you dodging me. Ain't no way you dodging me. Ain't no way you ducking me. Ain't no way you ducking. I be slide, yeah. Catch you where you hide. Catch you where you
yeah. For real. Moonwalking in the kitchen, counting up new bendies. Working non-stop, cause the nigga need plenty. Give a fuck about no blood, for this shit I get filthy. I ain't no partner with Osby, fuckin' your bitch and get tied like a frisbee. Find my waist, and I see 12, duck off in case they get frisky. I'm pushing up when I'm swerving this work, you niggas can't know where I be. Window pussy, little nigga, through you is where I see. Better quit playing, cause my shoes can't read the code.
Got the drop on the op, it can get real pricey, yeah. Cut the block down, yeah, it can get real dicey. We gon' spin one more time, it's gon' get real spicy, yeah. I know where you at, I know where you might be. If I finesse you out that pack, you do not get that back. Niggas going out bad for some kickback cash. Niggas snake they partner every day for some ass. If you a snitch, you a bitch, you don't get no pass.
If it's up, then it's stuck, I'ma flip him. I point out the body, my brody gon' clip him. We on the block slanging pass like a frisbee. Yo bitch on my dick, what she supposed to be? We who them fuck nigga wanna be. I'm in the mix when it's bout green. Shooters gon' go kill the offspring. All pack rolling, my sniper shoot nosebleed. Get through your door and fuck up your little dreams. We get the bag on the regular, fuck your little schedule. We play with Melda, yeah, we gon' keep stepping and scratching them. You need that pack, then we shipping it, bet it all. He said the shot, but he missed and I wet him all. You play with me, then you meet your creator, yeah. We on the way to the top, we gon' run it all. Beto say get 'em, my God, don't let's turn it up. Get in that mode and I'm out of here.
All right, bet I'm back. Appreciate that. All right, so get y'all easy. We're gonna round it up. We're gonna round it up to 3. We're gonna do a 3-hour, man. So check this out. Live reaction. Let's go.
I don't know what you're talking about type shit. So they was like, they were gonna give me money and they were gonna let me out and they were gonna make sure I was protected.
Okay, so that sounds like they were yeah, I didn't finish school. Let me be clear about it. They go for criminal justice. It sounds like you're saying they were going to give you full immunity as long as you told them everything that you have done and others have done, and give you money, meaning then you will be an informant because, informants get paid, correct?
Oh. Miss Kimberly, baby, you are welcome. You hear me? You welcome, baby. You are welcomed over here, baby. Yeah, I like the way you I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. So here's the thing. You are welcomed over here to commentate with me. I like the way you give it up, right? Here's the only thing. You got a way of prying that I can definitely tolerate. I can tolerate how you work your move. I feel like everybody can't though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you are definitely an acquired taste, but I like it. You know what I'm saying? F for everybody else. I like how you do what you do, right? Now I'm saying that because the way you put it, you say I'm a direct person, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a like-minded, you know what I'm saying? I'm very direct too, but there is a time and a place, right? And sometimes you just be out of place. And that's just my that's from the heart, you know what I'm saying? I do love your commentary. I love how you give it up. But sometimes it can be overwhelming. And I got my flaws too. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm open for criticism too. But other than that, hey, man, you was working your move. I like the way you give it up. Very direct, very straightforward, to the point. So what she just said, I'm going to run it a little bit. What she just said, he literally is about to react to, you know what I'm saying? To exactly what she just said. Let's take it back a little bit.
For criminal justice, it sounds like you're saying they were going to give you full immunity as long as you told them everything that you have done and others have done, and give you money, meaning then you will be an informant because, informants get paid, correct? What I thought.
She said, I ain't trying to say. She said, correct. That boy said, type shit. Who knew that?
Oh, if you could go back, would you still do that now that you know what these alleged co-conspirators are doing, and some of them taking plea deals? For instance, like Bodega, like he got full immunity, he's out, he's done. He just got to do whatever. Would you go back?
I don't really understand. See, my thing is like, I don't really know what's going on, but like, he was never on the case. So like, I would never just thought about, shit like that. Like,
Now we gotta stop. Now look, now check this out, y'all. Now, salute to everybody in the building, man. Everybody that hit that like button, everybody that shared me out, man. This was a good one. I ain't gonna lie. Survival mode on. If you look to the right corner, survival mode on. You did. Every man for theyself. Who knew that? Matter of fact, let me take that off so you can see the full. Yeah, let's take that down. Yeah. Who knew that? So shout out to Miss Kimberly. She asked a good question. He gave her the answer was basically he kind of agreed. He said type-ish. You know what I'm saying? So basically he's saying so you understand that you would be given immunity. Breaking down that means that's I want to say alleged because it ain't called this, but a get out of jail free card. We have seen it used in different situations, but yeah, that's what I would like to call it, a get out of jail free card, immunity. For some people get witness protection with it. Some people say, nah, I'm good. I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? But it does come with levels. She took it all the way to, I'm gonna play it one more time, but she said, boy, yeah, you trying to get paid. Now, what's so crazy is, do y'all remember there was a time where he was talking about getting paid? Yeah. And I ain't talking about the time where he was talking about where he was robbing. All right. So, Pete, when it comes to KW, y'all know he liked to spend, and then spend some more. He was trying to spend it when Yellow got picked up. He was trying to figure out how. Now that we know the how, allegedly, excuse me, I ain't mean to do that in front of y'all, but now that we know how, I showed y'all in the same live who was in here. Because look, Pete, what he wasn't about to say, he like, I don't even get how bro is talking in this. He not even on the case. It's because he's on the other case, y'all, the federal. And I just showed y'all. Maybe I didn't show y'all. Do y'all want to see? Do y'all want to see? I'm gonna say that for I'm gonna say that for the next installment. But yeah. So but Pete, so he trying to figure out how Bodega fit in. Bodega fit in. Bodega ain't got nothing to do with you, Keywan. Bodega got everything to do with Beezy, allegedly. So now he trying to figure out. That's what he can't figure out, y'all. He can't figure out how Bodega fit in this because Bodega had a federal whoop-de-whoop, and he ain't got nothing to do with this case until whoop-de-whoop. So this is definitely a case of save yourself in survival mode. On. Let's get to it. Play it one more time.
I don't know though. I really don't know.
And see, the thing is this: even though he technically, as you say, wasn't on the case initially, it wasn't on the case, period. But he still had dealings with people that allegedly you were involved with, and whatever. So sometimes when you
but a lot of the shit that he was saying was lies though. Like,
but see, hold on, before you say that, because that's where I'm trying to get at, because that's why I'm so. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why my head hurting over here right now, because I'm trying to understand where you coming from with all this. Because at the beginning, because you was basically saying that, I remember you said they came to you with the deal, but you was like, what the hell I'm gonna do that for, or snitch on a nigga for, and then the shit ain't true.
Type shit, you know what I'm saying?
So help me get my mind right now. You know what I'm saying? Help me get my mind right now.
Man, I be wanting to get y'all this shit, but man, y'all just... See, y'all don't see what was being said in the paperwork. Like, y'all see what y'all see, but where's people in there? Like, everybody that came and said something and wrote a statement said different shit, bro. Don't nobody say the same shit. Don't nobody say the same amount. Somebody like everybody just coming up with a story and making it sound believable, bro. And you know, just by that person being close with the people he close with, you know what I'm saying, it makes it more believable. But when you read, I'm trying to say how I put it. When you read what was said, it sounds like the man is saying some shit like this, like, look out, Lawton, you went to the store and got some cigarettes, right? And Lawton will say, yeah, right. Okay, Lawton, you did fire that cigarette up as soon as you got in the car and packed that box before you open it, right? And I'm coming to it. Like, man, like,
Now, boom. What Keywan is trying to explain is now that he reading the interrogation transcript. He reading the transcript. Now, what he not gonna be able to see, and I know it's frustrating, but what he not gonna be able to see is any proffers or any grand jury witness testimony. But some way, somehow, he would be the one to drop the nuke on who? Bodega. We not gonna go to the first day out video. We done did all of that already. I done showed y'all everything y'all need to see, man. You know what I'm saying? We at the point of critical analysis and the point of no return. He got to figure this out. Are you gonna take a plea, or are you gonna take it to the neck? You gonna take it to the throat? You gonna take it to the door? And what I'm realizing is that the confidence is just dwindling on down. It seemed like day by day. And I'm not gonna lie, Miss Kimberly, you was right on point. They need to keep a watch on him. Because listen, without him, a lot of things are not possible, y'all. Don't forget who Devin Brown told on. And even though we gonna say, oh, Devin Brown said that he don't know nothing. Yes, he did say that. Devin Brown definitely said he don't know nothing about none of that. Only thing he said that he know, according to this summary of the paperwork of the affidavit of the arrest warrant, he said, according to him, yeah, I called my child. Yeah, I called my child. See, when they asked that question, he ain't know why they was asking, but he kind of knew. Devin knew. He knew, like, damn, y'all going like that, but these are detectives, Devin. Yes, bro, they doing all of that. But what he also didn't know is that while they was doing that, they was getting a warrant for your call log from whoever you do your service with. And them folk gonna work with the police. Y'all ain't know that? Y'all ain't know that? Yeah, them folk gonna work with the police, man. They gonna send your call log, man. They gonna send it over, man. And when they got that information, this is why this law was so important, because this was the timeline day by day. So when they got that information, what they do? Detective work, police work. They tied in the numbers around the time of the incident, which wasn't hard to tell because what stood out? Keywan White. Even though he's saying he didn't have a number, well, databases say you use this number when you bonded out on the 23rd for unrelated charges. And that was how they got you, brother. You did it to yourself. So if you're thinking about telling, the only thing you can really do, man, listen, y'all. Let's talk about this before I play this next clip. Let's talk about the fact that when the money, the remuneration, and why he mad at Bodega, because Bodega know about the business, y'all. Bodega ain't put in no work, y'all. So it was easy for Bodega to bust his move. He ain't tell that nigga to go crash out like that. So I can feel where Bodega coming from with his frustration with dealing with these crash outs and hotheads, alleged hotheads and crash outs. But the natural truth It's this. Bodega had knowledge. Bodega had leverage. Keywan, he was going off a hope, a prayer, and a dream, y'all. And then he woke up. He woke up, he smelled the coffee, and he realized that it wasn't, yeah. The best part of waking up wasn't Folgers, y'all. It was them folders that was coming in. All the goddamn paperwork. You hear me? He woke on up. And when he started reading that paperwork, it started making sense. Then he started coming to the internet trying to paint a picture. That's around the time. Because he remember he kept telling her, he's an open book. I'm waiting on more paperwork, Boom, 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 boom. You wasn't able to get the bodega paperwork until who got locked up? Yellow Beezy. That's what changed the game. I'm gonna break it down. He wasn't able to know about bodega because bodega wasn't nothing to do with his case. Y'all understand that? When he read what I just read to y'all, he understand that shit. My co-defendant ain't said shit. You did. On paper, Devin Brown looked solid, y'all. Let's just be honest. He admitted a few things, but we not gonna sit here and act like his phone didn't tell everything that he didn't say. He ain't have to say that he was talking to Keywan. All he had to say is that he talked to his son. Y'all understand me? Once he admitted that he talked to his son and that he admitted that this your number, we gonna just overstand that the rest of the conversations was you too. Excuse me. Go ahead, y'all feel free to chat. You know what I'm saying. But if y'all just soaking up the what you call it, y'all can go ahead and soak it up. You know what I'm saying. Salute to everybody in the building.
Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's hard to explain it because y'all, some people understand it.
So is this what you're saying? One of the documents, in one of the documents, right? It gives the idea that the person that Yellow texted that song to on 11/11 was Jerry Lynn Johnson. So if Jerry done turned over a text message with an unreleased song, where Yellow sent it to him on 11/11, and his first cousin or cousin is Theo, then they gonna try to go with the same story, but a lie don't stand, so they gonna have some discrepancies in their lives. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying it. But I'm saying something like that, but not that. What I'm saying is, when a nigga, I'm gonna use me as an example. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to say nothing about it. If I'm telling a story, but I don't know how to tell the actual story, and somebody is coaching me through it and say what they want me it's bullshit. And when everybody else is coming saying different shit and different amounts and all this and this and this and this.
All right, let's stop on the different amounts. Keywan is pissed, y'all. I don't think y'all understand how mad. Listen, if Keywan was on the street, everybody getting murked. You hear me? The best thing they could have done is get Keywan on some medical attention, get him some medical attention, and get him goddamn slowed down because he was out here running around out of control, allegedly, y'all. Now he mad at Bodega because Bodega, he's saying Bodega, he talking too much. You know what I'm saying? That's why he mad. And then not only that, he like, bro, you telling all that, bro. Everybody's stories is different, bro. Like, and that's crazy. And what I feel like he can't understand why Bodega lying like this, because he's saying Bodega lying, y'all. Now, from what we seen with Bodega, listen, y'all. Bodega slimy, y'all. Let's be honest, man. You let him got down. That boy, look, he slick. You feel me? You see what he did to Ratchet. You see what he did to Ratchet, but Ratchet said he gonna have the last laugh. You see though? So it just ain't no telling if Bodega was on purpose with how he was moving or it was accidental. But whatever it was, man, it got Keywan pissed off, and I already done did videos on that. We done took deep dives and all that. This ain't that. Let's get back to it.
Like, how can you just be certain that this one statement and this one person is accurate what he's talking about? When it ain't nothing for me to be with lost and be like, okay, damn, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is smart. Like, niggas, some people is really smart. So it's like, together and be like, y'all remember he did do that, he did withdraw that, he did that.
This call will be terminated in 2 minutes.
And I just come and say, you know, man. But really and truly, I know he withdrew his money for some jewelry or to shoot dice. But they want to make it seem like it's something bigger than what it is.
Now, boom, we gonna stop right there. Hey, man, this man here cold, man. Y'all picking this up, right? So you see, he moving around this like he reading the paperwork coming, he adjusting everything according to when it's coming to him. But the truth of the matter, Keywan, everybody got their own game plan, thug. You gotta just go with your move, bro. Beezy ain't caring about nothing you talking about, bro. You trying to send all these messages out, talking about, bro, that money that they talking about, bro, that probably was jury, bro. You probably was gambling. That was it, bro. You was gambling, right? You did. Yeah, they thought they was just over there cooking up these, man. Listen, man, these folks are professionals. I don't think they understand that. Trap, you can go get married, run off into the sunset, man. Yeah, that's nasty work. So now he pissed off that he done went and got down, did all this on the broad day, and you got Devin blowing you up. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest, Keywan, you should have ignored that nigga, bro. You should have ignored Devin, bro. The night he was calling, blowing you up, bro, you had all night. And they gonna say you had all night to decide, bro, to be your own man, thug. To take your fate in your own hand, bro. Hey, but you wanted to be the man. You let Devin pump you up. Let's be honest. The police said y'all got called going back and forth. He wanted to make sure, you know what I'm saying, everything was everything. You know what I'm saying? So he sent you. Yeah. And I'm guessing, knowing how you is, you wanted to make sure the money was, you know what I'm saying, scrizzy. So you pulled up. That's the only reason why they saying, bro, they got your number. And even though Keywan came on the internet talking about, oh, I ain't had no phone, I ain't had service, I ain't had nothing, boy, you capped. You forgot on the 23rd. See, that we ain't know the questions to ask. I knew, but I don't talk to him. I don't want to talk. Yeah, I do not want to talk. But I already knew the questions to ask. Ask him about the 23rd. That's it. Next time y'all talk to him, ask him about the 23rd. Ask him what was the unrelated charges. You did. Because before the 23rd happened, don't forget what was already happening on the 19th. Don't forget, Devin was already locked up. Because what happened on the 13th? Come on, man. But anyway, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the vibe.
You don't put it out there like, yeah, he withdrew this money to pay this person, but really that money was to shoot dice or to buy some drugs.
Okay, so
heavy on the jury. That nigga say we can go with drugs, jury, shit. That sound that's the he liked the jury. Yeah. You bought some jury. Boy, cut it out. I ain't gonna lie. Key1 is smart, y'all. He was so smart that he was stupid because get what? If you got them jeans on, bro, and your dirty laundry found, if y'all all was at that motherfucking spot in the trap house, bro, and you got a dirty laundry basket in there somewhere, let's be honest, y'all. A killer gotta do it. A killer gotta take his drawers off one day. You hear me? Shooters take baths too. Yo, fuck, how hard you think he is, nigga? You still gotta put your dirty clothes in the laundry, or do you? That's what we want to know. We want to know how smart are you, bro? Because the gloves they gone. Okay, the mask gone. Okay, nigga, is the jeans gone? Nigga, is the drawers gone? Because whoever was running on that highway, your drawers was out. You know what I'm saying? They got your pants, your shoes. Let me find out, man. Or don't let me find out, man. Let's get back to it, though. This is crazy work, y'all. I ain't even mean to be here this long. It just happened.
So going back to what I had asked in the beginning about the plea deal, you mentioned two people. They said if you give us two people, we'll let you go free, basically full immunity, as long as you tell us everything and work with us. You'll be an informant, you'll be paid for it, we'll put you up, we'll protect you, et cetera, et cetera. So are those two individuals trapped and yellow? Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I'm a straight shooter. I mean, I'm into crime and justice. I'm a victim. Seeking justice. So yeah, I thought that's what you was going to say. But you got to also understand that even though Bodega was,
I wouldn't answer that. But see, last time I said some shit like that, I got in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
I was asking a way so it wouldn't kind of get you in trouble, but your laugh was all I needed. Because I'm not trying to get you caught up. You know what I mean? Or self-incriminate, because it is what it is. What's going to be will be. Et cetera. So again, the plea, have they came to you now with trying to get you to take another plea? Or just already been a plea, and then they're saying they're giving you a certain amount of time to think about it? Like, what is it?
I'm not, see, that's something I said I'm going to talk about later, but
Okay, I can accept that. Thank you.
Man, listen. Miss Kimberly, like I told you, baby, you're definitely welcome over here. I like the way you press on. Yeah, press, full press. You feel me? But anyway, so I think I got like maybe two more joints I'm gonna cover with y'all, man. Crazy work.
Yeah.
King, real, because I mean this is a serious matter for real. Okay, got it.
Boom.
So when is your next court date, Key1?
Man, she get God. Yo, I'll be right back, man. Look. Now we know. Look, we got actually, y'all. Now we know what it was. She said she got it out on, man. Didn't even take her long. He said assault with deadly weapons. So now we know what them unrelated charges was about. Yeah, we know what that was about, man. Assault with a deadly weapon. But what's so crazy, bro? The internet a fool, ain't it? Man, we know around that time you had got that domestic with your partner. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be respectful. You know what I'm saying? You got a domestic with your partner, and it was assault with a deadly weapon because allegedly, you know what I'm saying, according to your partner who did an interview on Rainwater, they was putting their hands and feet on you so bad to where you had to grab a pistol. But according to you, the pistol went off. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Assault with a deadly weapon might have that assault with a deadly weapon might have is what led up to that arrest why he had to bond out. You feel me? And let's be honest. Do y'all think the person who I think that person got shot? Do y'all remember if you know the person who got shot? Do y'all think that's enough to make you want to go call the police and become a witness? Because there is a witness who overheard some things. Let's talk about that.
On 285, I keep riding in the circle. The inside of my ride smelling like a pound of purple.
Man, ain't no way.
Hey, go.
Showtime.
Go.
Get the lights up.
5 more minutes on a cold orange juice, cause I'm really tripping. Bitch, I'm smashing out.
12 niggas that go undercover. Had to hit the on the suckers. I don't play about my bread and butter. 100 rats in this Louis luggage.
Want me to go solo, 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 solo. They didn't want me to go solo. No, I did this shit without a logo. I got the track jumping on pogo. You give them cash and they ask for more. I do this shit without a deal. I got some niggas who will kill for real. My diamonds froze, yeah, they chill. They don't know how we live.
I keep riding in circles. It's out of my lab. Yeah. Alright. Alright. We almost through there.
Yeah.
And then Steve, we gotta talk about that. She asked, well, when is the next court date? Keywan said it's gonna be, there ain't gonna be no next court date. He said it's gonna be when I walk in there and plead guilty. This man has told us time and time again he's not stupid. He's smart. So what we have here is pushback. That's what we call this. This is pushback. This is him feeling like he's being boxed in, but saying, nah. I'm gonna push back. I'm gonna let y'all know that if y'all thinking it's gonna go like this, nah, it's gonna go like that. You did. Yeah. So if you didn't already, please hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Presents hidden agendas, man. Exposing what others missed. Revealing what others hide. I'm gonna just leave that right there. You did. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave that right there. Yeah, I ain't see that earlier, but I see it now.
What? He said plead guilty. That's exactly what he said. And then he started laughing.
Ooh.
So are you trolling right now, P1? Are you being for real? Because I mean, this is a serious matter for real. Because your life is being affected whether you did it or not, even though it looks like you did it. And obviously, you know, most weeks no longer here. So are you trolling? Or are you serious right now?
Man, I don't know what I'm doing, man, to be honest with y'all. I don't know, man. This shit got out of hand, man. This shit really got out of hand, I was just like, I can take it for people that are out of you, like, you the bad person, and like, and you got a situation where you got everybody just lying, and they helping a lot.
He said it's hard to get out of a situation. he said he said it's hard to get out of situations when they lying. Y'all think Bodega lying, y'all? Do y'all think the detectives are lying? Who lying, y'all?
Shit, you ain't never saying I'm saying this shit.
I cannot
Now, that's the proof. He not lying, y'all. He has seen everything that what I'm showing y'all. He already know about. We not sitting here pretending that we know something that Keywan don't know. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just putting y'all up to speed, man. He's saying that they ain't got nothing besides what people are saying. He's seen what whoever these people, he know who these people is. We don't know. We don't know. They confidential, some on record, you feel me? But it's one in particular that he has to know. He know who that person is for sure. For sure. For sure. Let's go. Now y'all do realize the person who came into, man, I'm gonna we just play that back, man. Cause I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. I don't like to really do all this, man. I'm going to give it up to y'all, man. Y'all can, he said the same thing that we seen in paperwork he talking about, but he putting names to it. So he's saying the person, we know the person who came in the yellow paper. I just told y'all, this person didn't come into their paperwork. They came into yellow paperwork. And I'm gonna break that down in a separate video. Why that happened like that. He said in yellow new paperwork.
The state ain't saying that. It's what a person is saying. It's a difference if the state saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just ain't got nothing on you, bro. Like, they just.
I mean, what they were saying. So what you saying was they were saying about they found the car and they had your fingerprint. They found it. So do they have the car with the fingerprint? Anything with you involved? The way you talking, like.
Little nigga, the streets talking. The streets talking. Little nigga, the streets talking.
I understand what you talking about.
You better watch what you say to them. You better watch what you say to them. You going off with
Now, I want y'all to peep what made Mr. Lawton say something about, so the car must be real. Y'all Ratchet ain't capping. Ooh. Ooh.
This that real nigga conversation. This that real nigga conversation. This that real nigga conversation. This the real nigga This that real nigga conversation. If you ain't one, then ain't no real.
But key one, they do have surveillance. I was saying they do have cameras, and from what it appears, that they got you on video. Returning the vehicle to one of the trap houses, and then remember that collision place. They got cameras.
You want to believe it? That nigga said you lying. Hey, Kimberly, man, look, I'm talking about she opened up a can. Look, but Keyone ain't know how to handle Miss Kimberly. He said, wait a minute. He said, what? I don't know nothing about that. That nigga said he went from I don't know nothing about that to when I heard about that. Boy. Cold.
The people on the internet is trying to run this narrative like, y'all stop doing this shit, bro. And I got people believing that this like what was said.
I believe this. When I'm talking about the collision place, I can't think of the name of it right off the top of my head, but that's in the paperwork.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about I don't know about myself. I'm telling you what it said. It didn't say nothing about me or her being her, you know what I'm saying? It said they got video surveillance of a car description. Don't say nothing about Keyone, nothing.
I'm not up here to, disrespect you or be rude. I want you to know that. But I'm just saying that that's, what it is. Because you were basically saying that they don't have any evidence and everybody's lying on you. And I was just making a note. I just wanted you to know that, with cameras, almost every business and even private people even apartments have cameras where they, for their protection or whatever, that they can go.
I like how she did that.
And they may not release. Well, they won't release all the information to the public.
She sprinkled a little bit of apartments on the cameras. Yeah.
So we can't see it.
Paperwork don't say it. Video and documents.
That's exactly what I'm saying. And what that means, Josh, into the chat, that they're not gonna, just release that. For instance, like the young dog, we was waiting forever for that video to come.
All right, wait a minute, hold on, baby. Now we got sidetracked. Hold up.
Did you? Because
man, I don't swipe the whole video. All right, hold on. Let me see something.
I agree. You said you that man, you that dude. I mean, is that
what
it sounded like to you?
You can't outdo the dude. So you can't outdo the dude.
Hey, now look, I ain't gonna lie. This the story about what he said, Shady Red, y'all. Riddles and McGriddles. Now, before we get up out of here, man, because it's been an episode. Yeah, man. Before we get up out of here, man, listen, y'all. Hit that like button if you're new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button if you feeling the vibe. Go ahead and subscribe right now. Don't wait. Make sure you got all your post notifications on so you can get notified every time it's time to slide, y'all. Every time. Now check this out. I just paid for, you know what I'm saying, us to turn back up like this. This is not a free program, so if you don't know, now you know, man. If at the least you can do is hit that like button, and if you new and you feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. Now let's get back to it. So, man, listen, y'all. Check this out.
This call will be terminated in 1 minute.
Now, Pete, what he just said, he talking about Sandy Red, but he say, if Sandy Red get the big head, that's how you get RIP status. What is RIP status, y'all? And who is Sandy Red? See, it's cryptic messages going across the internet, and only the ones who certified can actually, you know what I'm saying, pick up what they putting down. But we already ahead of the program, y'all. Fair use is in effect. But check this out. It gets better. Or some would say it gets worse. Ooh. And see, I don't think y'all understand what's going on. Ooh, that shit cold, but that was a cold demonstration.
Like life like a movie, like a book. So, you know, certain people that's in like the first scene, second scene, and you know what I'm saying, first chapter, third chapter, second chapter, they ain't meant to be a part of your life, you know what I'm saying, the whole ride, you know what I'm saying, they meant to be a part of the history, but they ain't meant to be there the whole time. A lot of people don't understand that, but you know what I'm saying, you gotta understand that and know that. It just, they meant to be there for a certain amount of time. Some people be, you know what I mean, got a little longer time, but everybody ain't.
I just got a drop on the op, about to blow up the spot, make it hot. I just got a drop on the op, about to blow up the spot, make it hot.
Man, listen, at this point, y'all, survival mode is on. We about to finish up this story. Hey, man, well, I don't know who Sandy Red is, but I'm gonna assume red, yellow, whatever you want to call it, light skinned it. I don't know, y'all. I don't know.
My thoughts is, somebody, they want to know my thoughts right now. So I'm giving them my perspective on my thoughts, whatever. My thoughts is, man, when you playing out here, you gotta know how the game gonna go all levels. This goes for females and males, cause no matter what, even with your family, it get grimy. You know, situation that fam in, and he telling this story about redhead, you know what I'm saying, or whatever this person's supposed to be. Those are the ones you really gotta be careful with. This story right here, I'm gonna tell you what's in my head. Like everything, since from what he said tonight, I'm shocked on a lot of things, because there's a lot of things that I am privy to. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm not privy to a lot of things, but I'm not gonna sit up here and act like when he just dropped that one's shocking. You know what I'm saying? That was something new. You know what I'm saying? On my face, you know what I'm saying? And especially from what I know and what I've seen, and like he's telling you about the videos and everything, and I speak up sometimes, because I be like, well, I seen this, so I know, you know what I'm saying? So like I you know, it like whatever you say, you know what I'm saying, you just talking, you can take that paperwork and you can flip it up and side down as much as you want.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody knows how Tom Brady is. He's gonna kill it. He kill it over. So because at the end of the day, if you in these streets, in these streets, they're really not. They just there for the money. That's where they just there for the money. We're there alone. Until they can use you right there, you can use the company over. Then they don't get you out. And the real one, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Now, go ahead. I mean, I got a $10. Go ahead.
I gotta pause it. Do y'all understand that Sandy Red let another person set the play up? Who set the play up, y'all? Who was calling this man phone? Who they got down traced back calling the nigga from the night before to the whoop whoop? He was the play. Listen, man. He said, look, when you run the Hail Mary, man, you got the quarterback and you got the receiver, man. He said Sandy Red wanted to make a play. Ooh. But he ain't want to put in no work. So he called who? The alleged shooter. See, Sandy Red wanted to wait to the fourth quarter. Sandy Red was already down bad, but down by 6. He said, why was he down? Because he had took the L. But they said it got down, and I'm gonna call Tom Brady. We know who Tom Brady is. He said Tom Brady don't want to lose. So if you don't get Tom Brady out the game, what you think gonna happen? Game over. So Shady Red wanted to get Brady out. You did. But let's listen to the rest. Let's listen to the rest. This is good. I ain't gonna lie. This is good. Who scored the touchdown? Who came out? Who won the war? Let me just say it like this. Who won the war? It was a battle. But who won the war? Who came out smiling, victorious? Huh? Sandy Red or Tom Brady? Let's get to it.
I gotta send $10 super.
Hey man, that being said, y'all, man, we out of here, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, it's been real, y'all. Hey, hit that like button, share out the live, man. At the end of the day, education purposes, you know what I'm saying, fair use, disclaimer. You dig? And I'm gonna be back again for the next installment. And it's gonna be, you thought this was something? Man, listen, I got to go.
Real talk, what you gonna do when the pressure on? Feds listening, it's tap you dead.